within arm's reach. I've got a full mug of coffee, more alcohol, fucking water, and a banana. I'm ready to go.
I got a whole bunch in here, and I got the full stack right here.
If I get
You
hungry
guys
enough, I
can see
might end up
this.
chewing on an nanny.
Twitch can't. How the fuck are you guys doing? I love how much faster this shit starts. I really hope that this doesn't fuck up on StreamYard because I didn't press record before. But I'm just kind of winging it and hoping that it works. How the hell have you guys been?
Good. How have y'all been?
Pretty fucking good. I can finally stop pretending that winter's never gonna come because we got like 6, 7 inches of snow within the last couple of days, and it's just been freezing as shit. And we've had like 20 degrees Celsius, like damn near room temperature, like in the 60s almost every day. Highs for November, which is just fucked for here, but now it's
Yes, shit makes absolutely no sense. I had 3 inches of snow, and then it was 60 degrees. And then I got 2 inches of snow the night after, and then it went back up to 45, and it was in a constant decline all the way until last night. What temperature do you think I had last night?
See, I don't know. I haven't been looking at the weather there. I saw that Buffalo got dumped with snow, but you're like fucking.
I'm
hours
gonna
there.
I'm gonna take a guess of
40.
40. Yeah, 40.
That's my guess.
So, Cloudy, you heard me say that it was 23 degrees.
Ooh, that's brisk. That's nipply.
With wind chill, it was 10 degrees.
Yeah.
When I went to sleep last night, it was around -2 with a wind chill.
Oh, goddamn.
It is fucking November. Last week it was fucking 60 degrees and snowing. Now it's negative. The fuck? Now tonight it's 32 degrees. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck?
Very bipolar.
Oh, you were talking about at night. I thought you were talking about the high. I thought we were talking about high temperature. I'm sorry. During the
The
day.
high is kind of useless right now,
Well, I mean-
weather-wise for me, because it does fluctuate so much. It's going from like 40s and low 50s to fucking below zero. There's no reason for that at all.
See, y'all are talking about something that's completely outside my.
I know you're 90 all year round.
No, I'm not. No. We were 60 tops today, and we're getting down to like. We got down to 29 last night.
The shark
So it did.
cosplay.
It got below freezing.
See, I don't think of
half a
that
month.
getting below freezing where you're so far south, but I guess.
Yeah, I don't imagine anything
shit does
south.
freeze.
I don't imagine anything south of about Tennessee getting snow ever.
We got snow last year, y'all. I showed y'all a picture of it. It just
You
flurried.
get like a light dusting, like 1 or 2
Yeah, that's
days. Is
about
that
it.
pretty much a
that's
regular
about
winter
that's
for you
about
guys?
it. Some years you can get an inch or two.
I love
Just
seeing the
depending.
pictures of people where there's like 50 fucking cars spread across an entire highway, and it's like a drop of snow hit the south. I'm like,
I will.
dude, if it's that bad, I feel absolutely
That
horrible.
shit still happens, man. Here, as soon as the first good storm hits, we've got shitloads of people driving off the road because they just forget how to drive in the winter. And
Back
everyone's
in-
fucking stupid here.
Back in 2014 or 13, we had a very bad ice storm, and before that, Tennessee had gotten hit, and we had sent all of our snow plows and salt trucks and stuff like that up to Tennessee to help. So when the ice storm hit Alabama, we didn't have any of it. All of our it was really bad. Like,
School out for like a week kind of thing, or what?
yeah, man. Dude,
Damn.
trust me, if snow hits the ground in Alabama, school is not going.
Pansies.
It's always canceled. Yeah.
Some places around here got over a foot. I only know of 2 schools that got canceled today.
Did you hear
on
how
the
much
entire island, and they're like
Buffalo
on top
got?
of a mountain. They're like, dude, 6 to 7 feet in some places.
Yes.
Fucking insane.
In Keem's front yard, he has 6 feet, 6
Fuck,
inches of
man.
snow.
I've never seen that anywhere I've lived in Canada.
That
I've
is
lived fucking far
fucking-
north. Like, that's wild.
That's fucking
wild.
taller than me.
I've
Imagine
seen
me.
4 feet in one storm. That's the most snow I've ever had in my life.
The
and that was
most-
fucking insane.
The most I dealt with was we had this one snowstorm. It was probably like 6 months before the baby was born. So it was the year we just found out my wife was pregnant. And we were just in between, she was 16 and I was 15. We were just about to flip to 16. We were outside. We decided to go sledding. I don't know why the hell we did this when she was pregnant, but
Because it's one of the best things to do in the snow, man. Shit's still fun.
There was nothing to do in
You
that
gotta bounce
house.
that baby around.
There wasn't
Oh,
anything to do in that house. There was one TV that
Do
had
Slaver
cable.
center down the hill.
So we decided to go swimming.
Third.
So we had to walk around the front yard all the way to get to the backyard because the hill was too tall to climb over and it was icy. So we're like, fuck it, we'll walk around. There was a chain link fence that you had to step over top.
Are you drinking water, Ippo? I don't want to see that shit.
Bro, I'm drinking water because I've drank multiple beer already before hopping on here, and I've now got some
That's
some espresso with some
not
dark
what
rum in
tonight
it.
was about, is it?
And
I've got proof. I've got espresso right here and
It's
dark
not
rum. I've
hydrate
already
night.
had.
Okay, well, okay.
two
I want to
coffees
see you
with
take.
rum.
I want to see you take a swig out of that fucking
I'm
bottle.
not doing
and
that. It's not happening.
so
You
I
can
stepped,
watch me dump a shot into the cup if you'd like, but I'm not.
I
slamming
stepped
this
up
from
to
the
my
bottle.
dick.
Dump multiple shots into that cup, and
This will be 2 if I do, and I will do it just for you, to shut
Alright.
you up, just to
Yeah.
shut you up.
And then
Just to shut me up.
I stepped up to my dick in snow and lost my shoe
It's
for
not
about a
on
good
camera.
6
Nobody
hours.
believes you.
Yeah, because he absolutely fakes it
Shitty
every
drinking
single time.
episode. What are we supposed to do, Crinkle? Just get absolutely obliterated? I'm not doing that for your entertainment.
That's
Fuck
not how
no.
this works.
No,
I thought it was.
that's Patreon content, if anything. This is a shot of dark rum. This is coffee that already has dark rum in it.
In Minecraft.
Coffee with more dark rum. No, that's not in Minecraft. That's every drop cloudy. Look, there you go. You happy?
Oh, we're getting called lightweights by Drap and Terry.
Lick the inside of the shot glass.
Like wings, just drink Kool-Aid.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I
That's
was
what-
just about to say
That's
that.
what the fans
So-
want.
I mixed a full entire can of Monster in here and a can of White Claw that I mixed together.
Monster and like what monster?
Normal
What, 0
Monster,
sugar?
normal
Okay,
Monster,
regular.
and a nice black cherry White Claw. You will never guess what this shit actually tastes like.
I'm not a fan of the black cherry
Skittles.
claws, honestly. Yeah.
It tastes like
Skittles.
fucking apple juice.
Really?
Yes, absolutely like apple juice. Not even like twisted apple juice, not alcohol-y in any way. Literally like apple juice.
How in the fuck would you describe the taste of regular Monster? I've never thought about trying to do this before, but like,
I can't.
what would you describe it?
I
It tastes
can't.
like green and
It tastes like green Monster.
electric. Yeah,
It tastes like
that's just
green
the
Monster.
flavor all the
There's no.
time.
You know, most of the like berry flavored drinks that are on the market primarily contain apple juice as like the primary ingredient. It's
Imagine.
used as like a base flavor, and then they add.
You'd be surprised how much shit that tastes fruity has carrot juice as its primary
Yeah.
juice as well too. It's such a good filler for all sorts of shit like that. It's wild.
And it allows them to add the necessary like vitamins. Like as long as you can say it's got certain amount of like beta carotene, vitamin C, that kind of thing. Carrot
Yeah.
juice, absolutely.
You can market it as healthy even if it still has like 40 grams of fucking sugar. in it.
Exactly. The
Yeah.
fuck, man.
Exactly.
Detours here. Awesome. Glad to see you, bro. I saw you were fucking wondering when we went live last time around. So
So,
I'm
boys,
glad y'all are
Welcome in.
keeping up. Are y'all keeping up with what's happening on the outside? I can't.
do you mean on the inside or the outside of the internet?
Yeah, the outside of the
That's
internet.
on
The
the
chat,
inside of
we
the
got
internet.
you.
On the outside of the
No,
StreamYards.
yeah, the outside of the StreamYard, the inside of the internet.
See.
so what way do you guys want to do this drinking episode? Do you guys want this to be a game where if we speak a certain way or something like that, we all of a sudden have to drink more?
No. I'm just gonna keep sipping at this. It's gonna keep getting stronger as I sit here because I'm just gonna pour more alcohol into it, and we'll see what happens from there. I'm not
Okay.
planning on getting fucking obliterated, but
I wasn't either. I was not going to be the pussy that said no. I was going to be the no. That's not what I want to do.
today this is already the most I've drank in like a good couple of months. Like,
This is not the most I've drank in a good couple of months. The good.
look at you, liquor
Yeah.
bags. Nah, you don't drink. You rarely drink. You drink as much as I do, if not less.
Yeah.
Like,
I'll go as hard as y'all want to go.
An episode with drinks is not a drinking
Monday
episode.
night.
Actually, we never said it was a drunk episode. It is a
Fancy
drinking
drinks.
episode.
this is 2 cups of espresso with 2 shots of dark rum in it. That'll probably turn to 3. So
So it's a loosey goosey episode. Suck a dick, motherfucker.
Mm.
Exactly.
Saucy.
Yeah,
Who's giving you shit, Kringle?
Looks like I got to stop by the store on the way home from work.
You're gonna drink with us, Detour? Yeah, fucking right.
Kringle won't get on. He wouldn't.
No.
Yeah,
Here come all
Cloudy
the
called no.
stipulations. Listen.
Look here.
Look here. Look, listen. Appearing offline does not fucking stop. It's to stop giving advice you know nothing about. B moves. Down a fifth or else end the stream. I have done that twice in my life, and they were definitely in the top 5 worst nights I've ever had in my life.
That's not a good
let's
idea.
not do that.
Yeah, I mean,
Especially not on stream, man. You guys are probably gonna get me just
Yeah, I've certainly never
absolutely
done that and
shithoused anyway.
managed to make a fool of myself on the internet. Thank fuck. I just made a fool of myself in front of dozens of people every time. So
thank God when I was a dumbass, the internet really didn't exist.
Oh, that's fucking
no,
gross,
it
man.
exists now, Cloudy. Don't worry.
My wax rolled down the fucking mouthpiece of my damn fucking vape. The fuck is that shit?
Lesbian book club. I'm not even wearing a fucking cardigan. Like,
The fuck?
I'm
man?
not even drinking tea. This is like literally 50-50 espresso and alcohol at this point. This is atrocious.
Good, drink it.
No.
You picked it, motherfucker.
I was good with that one shot in this cup. I would have made more coffee and then just poured more fucking rum in it, but then
Yeah.
you made me do this for the people.
Yeah,
I'm doing this for the people, not for
because
myself.
Because of the content, bro. It's all for content.
This is
Don't
not good
hate me,
content.
hate-
Watching me wince at a cup.
It's all part of the game. Man.
No Terry Hesticles. We're not gonna have you do that. I'm sure.
No, I don't like the idea of that.
I'm sure
no.
that the first woman pilot really would have killed us, and I'm not gonna co-sign that one, buddy. I'm sorry.
I don't want this to be the site of a relapse, personally.
Yeah, me either. I will ban you from the chat if you decide to get too uppity. I love you to death, buddy. I don't want you to be handling that situation.
Lots of talking and no drinking. Drapsky, this is a podcast. They don't just want to hear us glugging.
Glug,
I mean,
glug,
you
glug,
might,
glug.
but like, no.
So, motherfuckers, everybody is getting unbanned from Twitter. So I know, regardless of if us uploading that video gets us canceled or not, we're 100% always going to have a home because we have Twitter.
That's right.
Exactly. We'll always.
All
be
we
able
need
to
is
go home.
$8, and then people will think we're famous.
Exactly.
Has Trump tweeted yet? I haven't watched his.
No, he
account.
has not.
Still not. Okay.
Nope.
Okay.
Yeah, and Elon Musk keeps randomly posting fucking memes about it. Like women with their ass stuck over with Twitter posted on it, and it has Donald Trump walking past it. It's fucking hilarious.
Elon got Trump. Well, see, the way Elon got Trump, well, I say got Trump back on Twitter. He was always going to make this decision, but he put it out in a poll
Yep. I
Back
actually
on,
like what he
like,
did.
Saturday. Right. Should Trump be allowed back on Twitter? The
It's
majority
probably
of
an
people,
overwhelming yes, right? I would imagine.
It was
it
like
was.
75%.
regardless of why, people just want to be able to hear what people say. You know, like, even if it's for the ridiculous things, I support Trump insofar as his policies and the way they affected America and how good America did under Trump's policies.
True. He turned your economy around in a very short span. Just the way he carries himself was so unprofessional, and like the shit he's been involved with so far, like what he was impeached for, and all this bullshit with fucking apparent confidential documents he smuggled by the fucking box load down to his resort. Like that's sketchy. That's a little out there. I'm sure they're blowing up some of it, but
It makes you wonder how much is true and how much is fake. And I said this when he was in office,
probably not the
and
worst
now.
or most corrupt president that's been
I
in
know
your country
that
since
I know that
1940.
no other president has faced as much pushback as he has.
Absolutely not.
Ever.
No.
Well, now that he's decided to run again, the opposition, the Democratic Party, is obviously going to try to push the DeSantis-Trump battle to split the Republican Party. That will be their main goal.
I'll
You
say
know
it
what I mean?
here.
Right? Like I don't care enough about your politics within a single party and who's running for the head of Democrats and Republicans to really know that much. Like, do DeSantis and Trump not get along? I would assume since he has loads of real estate in Florida, they love each other.
They do probably
They
get
started
along.
fighting around the time when Trump did not have a 100% approval rating for his picks.
Okay.
And then
But-
again, when he didn't get a 100% winning rate on November.
In your midterms that
Yeah.
just passed, yeah.
Well, the way I would look at it is DeSantis just won re-election in Florida by a large margin. He is incredibly popular as far as a Republican.
He has to be one of the most well-accepted politicians in your fucking country right now.
He's,
Coast to coast. Like,
he's
it's-
probably number
He's
one.
absolutely-
he's running for like president, I'd say, within the next election or two.
That's what I'm saying.
that's what I
kind
was
of the thing.
gonna say.
That's kind of the thing that the I don't think the Republican Party should battle this term. Ron DeSantis can be governor for another 4 years of Florida and have a great
Right, if he
year,
does shit
you know,
right, he'll
a
just
great
continue to
term.
prove a bunch of other Democratic states and cities wrong and just gain an even bigger following and more
Exactly.
support among
I
more
Trump
think-
people.
can run, and he will get.
Let him be the
everybody
second
vote.
fucking president with non-consecutive terms, and he'll go down in history for that. And then he'll
I
have his
think-
4 years, and hopefully not run you guys into the ground or
I
start
think the
fucking global
grand
war.
thing is if you look at it,
Here's open.
there's 2 wins that Trump has if Biden is not the candidate. He puts DeSantis as his VP. He puts Bernie Sanders as his VP.
I don't like.
Those-
I couldn't see him doing Bernie.
I don't
No,
couldn't see
but
him.
but tell me that's not the flipping the bird to everybody. There's nobody 10 years ago that would have said, Donald Trump's going to win the presidency. And then nobody would have said Donald Trump is going to be the first president that widely gives out money to every citizen in the entire country. Nobody would have expected a Republican to do that. Him putting Bernie on the ticket literally would be flipping the finger to the establishment, which is
Bernie
something
would
that he
never-
might do.
I don't
They're-
think he's ever gonna want to come back into politics at that
They're-
level. Honestly,
they're-
I
they're
don't think he
too-
can be fucked. He's so old. Like, man.
Bernie and Trump are too ideologically opposed.
I don't
They're
think he would ever.
I don't think they're
never
as-
going to
Personally.
be able to be on the same ticket together, regardless of anything. I just don't
Oh,
see
I-
it.
Fucking DeSantis as VP, I could see that happening because God knows where
But
you'll all
that's-
be in 2 years from now.
Yep.
If he ends up
I
getting
don't.
popular
I
vote,
think
like, there's a good
DeSantis.
chance,
I
there's a
think
good chance.
DeSantis is better served staying governor of Florida than he is taking a VP job. Because at that time, we're talking 2 years from now.
Of course.
We're not talking about right now. Like the Democrats hold control of the Senate. The Republicans gain majority in the House. So you're gonna have a divided Congress from now on, or for the next 2 years. At that point, when Trump runs, which he will be running in 2 years, I don't think DeSantis wants to
I think he
hitch
goes
his
to at least.
wagon, hitch his wagon to Trump and play second fiddle when he could stay governor as Florida and then announce after
His
the
bid for
same next
presidential
2
candidate,
years.
yeah.
Like
True.
because this will be, if Trump were to win the next term, it would be his last term.
Well, I think it would be
then that would
beneficial to
make way for
DeSantis too.
DeSantis.
If Trump actually has this magic sauce that fixed us before and is able to fix us again, that is scary. The Republicans are way more powerful than anybody ever imagined.
Murph, I'm drinking espresso with dark rum in it. I would
I
prefer
think-
bourbon, but I
I
already
think
had dark
Trump
rum
will
in hand.
come. I think Trump will come with a much more measured tone this time around.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think he will be much more measured and focused in his, not his rhetoric, and he won't be so flamboyant and talking out of school. I mean,
Fuck knows. I don't know. With him getting back on
He-
Twitter all
he
of a sudden
might-
after announcing his
but
return,
he hasn't gotten back into
politics.
Twitter. He hasn't gotten back into.
his
Oh.
account's restored. He hasn't used it. Yes,
if
okay.
you look, if you watched his last speech when he
I
announced,
could see that going to his head the way he is, and he could just end up being more fucking batshit
I
with his
can
next
too.
presidential run, and I think that's probably going to end up happening. But it's going to polarize your country more, and there's more people agreeing
You're
with
right.
him at this
I
point.
just hope. Look, that was always my problem.
I see it
with
being more of
Trump.
a shit show than last time, but it'll still be better than your country.
That
100
that was
Biden.
always my problem with Trump, was that his policies were great, but his approach and his demeanor turned so many people off, and that was the big issue.
I don't even
I mean,
understand how it turns people off, in my opinion. I guess I'm so much like Zach that I can't really see other people's opinion in that former fashion. Because I am so loud. I don't give a fuck. I'm just out there. Like, I don't expect people to just be like, no, that's not okay. Like, I think I asked all you guys in the Discord the other day. I was like, what would you do if I like won the presidency and was walking around the Oval Office and in chambers and everything else and sweatpants and a hoodie? Because that I'm not gonna fucking change because I'm in the fucking White House. Like, what the
I've
fuck's
virtually
the
not
point?
seen John Fetterman in anything but maybe jeans if he's like really dressing up for the occasion.
Hey,
Hoodie
didn't,
all
No,
the
he
time.
was in a suit in the picture that I posted in the Discord the other day.
hey, didn't our buddy Turbo vote for him?
I think so.
I highly doubt he got out and voted. If he told us he did, then I would be honestly shocked because he's like strong opinions on politics, but he's like voting does nothing. He's one of those people who are
Yeah, hashtag don't
honestly not
voter.
wrong because like I don't really care whether someone votes or not, or if they have strong political opinions one way or the other, as long as they make sense and they're their own opinions that they formulated on their own after looking shit up. I couldn't
The
care
only
less.
time I care about it is when people that don't vote talk about it.
I don't like the whole hashtag don't vote culture. I just don't.
I don't either.
Yeah, pushing other people
don't
to
either.
not do it is a little ridiculous. Like you should
When
just kind of
you're-
let people vote if
look,
they want to, and not vote if they don't.
There's a phase. Trust me, I know. I was young once, way long time ago.
That was like
I honestly don't
270
even
years
believe
Way
you're
ago.
long
young.
time ago. Don't worry about it. But there was a phase where like voting is not cool. But eventually you realize that the shit really does affect your life, and it's profitable to you to participate in it and try to get things changed.
What if your foreskin grew like a fingernail and you had to cut it every once in a while? Mine actually does that. I have to roll them out to my local rabbi and just get a little bit taken off the top every now and again. But it's like, this is a regular thing. I don't even think about it anymore. What's with the fan art in the center of Ippo and Zach leaning in for a kiss? We're actually both trying to suck each other's spit off of a microphone that's hanging from a hypothetical ceiling, Murph.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't think I could. I don't think I would want to regrow my foreskin. I finally got to the ability to have sex for hours and hours and end it when I want to. If it was more sensitive, I might actually just off myself in Minecraft. So
I'm glad y'all pay attention to this bullshit because I certainly don't.
Those are the kind of questions Cloudy probably doesn't want to respond to, and it's better not.
And I don't
Yeah.
even pay attention to that shit.
So
I'm
some
not here for
crazy
that.
shit has been happening since you left Hippo. So my wife messaged me the other day. So she's like, so and so Zelda person's car is down the road. Is anything going on? No, what the
So?
fuck are you talking about? So I get sent a picture.
Ganondorf.
Oh, she's
It could
stalking.
be 2 houses down the fucking road. It wasn't a
Is just
house.
coincidence?
Ran into her 4 times. She
Okay,
lives
yeah.
50 miles away.
The fuck? You fucking serious?
I'm not doing anything. Like, I'm legitimately not. I'm fucking kind of creeped out, though.
Are you saying that there's people in your life, or at least
It's like blink.
who've been intertwined with your life, who believe their lovers may be shacking up with you because it's cold outside, you know, in the sweater weather? You might want to share some hot cocoa next to a
Yeah.
hot load to warm up in the wintertime.
So
Blink 3 times if you feel like your life is in danger.
my life's not in danger actively, but I'm really confused. I thought a saucy hair boy who decided to shave his head, Mr. Ganondorf, was too much of a pussy to do anything, considering he waited 11 months.
This
You
isn't revealing too much. What does he drive? Is it like something common enough that
Oh
there could
my
just be
God,
another
what?
vehicle? Like
A
Oh,
Honda
this is
CRV
Don't do that.
they're everywhere. They're everywhere.
with
They
a
are
with a
everywhere.
specific sticker on the window.
Okay, then that's a dead giveaway.
Yep. Yeah.
Is it the tri-sword?
No, it's not. No, it's
Is
not.
it the
The
shield?
That's not a
Trisor.
Master Sword, Triforce.
Master Sword?
You're,
What? Same thing.
you're
Same,
bastardizing to.
same fucking thing.
No, no, they are
No,
not. Bro.
no, the
Whatever.
Triforce is clearly
No,
not a
no.
Trisword.
I don't give a shit.
But yeah,
Murph, get the fuck. We're allowed to have Cloudy on, okay?
Cloudy's whole
Not
life
one
has been
borrowed
a
from a
drinking
retired
episode.
wealthy couple in Florida. Are you
What is-
shitting on these
whoa,
mugs?
wait
They're
a
so
second.
cute.
Y'all, why don't y'all have Murph on?
Fuck Murph. He's sliding
Yeah,
around
Murph is
in
a
his residential neighborhood, endangering children's lives right now in a
Murph wants to
snowstorm.
talk shit.
He's talking shit about this mug. These mugs are beautiful. Fuck you, Murph.
That is a pretty cool mug.
Yeah.
Actually.
And they're one of the only mugs I have that fit under the fucking cup in my espresso machine, and I don't have to use my smaller cream / gravy
was-
boat to
I was-
pour it into another mug. So
I was
fuck you,
tempted to
Murph.
actually
Gravy
just
boat,
use my
that's
glass
awesome.
cups.
I would absolutely do that. I would use the gravy
I've
boat.
resorted to, if I'm drinking a single shot of espresso, I drink it out of that thing every fucking time because that's usually what I put underneath it. This fits too, perfect.
You just dump the gravy boat into your mouth.
You've seen me do it.
Give it a lick to the hole. Be careful. Don't stick your dick in crazy, boys. Don't stick your tongue in crazy either,
No.
because they might end up just sitting outside of your house to make everything look weird. I'm
Your mom
thoroughly.
doesn't yell if she catches you using the vagina. I picked up 4 of these mugs in like a month ago and broke one of them already. So and they were like $2 a piece. So I highly doubt I would get yelled at.
Mr. Captain Japscrap, I think both of us would be the people that wouldn't have the fine china. Just kind of throwing a spitball out there.
I hate the idea of keeping very fragile porcelain or ceramic dishes around just for company. That's very stupid. Personally, that's how I feel about that. But
I've got a
some
box.
people just want to bust out fancy dishes for when the company's over.
I've got a box of it. I have a box of like handed down china.
I was gonna say, did you inherit it? That's a little different. Than
I
just,
have
like,
some.
picking it up
I
for
have
no
some
reason.
great china.
It's not what I use. I promise you. But I have it. And
I got some amazing china.
I
I bought.
suppose if I ever had a fancy dinner party, say all of DBA got together. If I
Oh,
could
yeah,
crush-
that would
if
be
I
real
could-
fancy,
Yeah,
real
if I could
fucking
crush
fancy.
you cocksuckers, I would kill any one of you that broke my fine china. But
I got
You
the
make me want to
finest.
smash a plate in front of you just to throw down. Straight up.
I got the. Hey, after
I'm
we
happy,
know
bro.
what
You
happened to
wanna
that
get-
pit
you
bull,
wanna
Than
get to a
we know we don't
gunfight,
want that.
an old school gunfight over the fucking dinner table. Fine, let's do
Bro, I'll huck a steak knife through you.
it.
I'll pin you to the wall.
Will it be in his size so that way you
Not
can
in a
sew it back
sexual way.
together with fishing line?
I don't believe that.
Cloudy was 6 beers in before they started. Give him a break. Shots for
What?
Cloudy.
I don't think he
beer
was.
number 7.
I
No.
know Cloudy, and I can kind of judge how drunk he is, and I feel like he didn't have 2 beer before he hopped on.
No,
He-
am I
he's
correct?
not
Did you
anywhere
have
close
one?
to myth level right now.
Fucking 2?
Yeah,
I'm
that
good at
was it.
this. I can gauge how drunk you are just by listening to your voice. Yeah.
This is my 3rd beer.
Hectic. Not drunk enough? Yeah, not drunk enough. That's right. It's
Exactly.
Not
It's a Monday, bud.
it's not a drink a whole quart of lime gin and hurl obscenities and vile comments at people who may or may not be
It's an above
part-time
21 show.
whalers.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
But the show is to insult people a whole bunch.
For the most part, that need to get obliterated off of alcohol is well behind me in my life. I got that shit out of my system
I never had that problem.
from 17 to 18 years old. Like, by the time I was legal in my home province, I had already lived in Alberta and spent a fair amount of time in Quebec, both of which you can drink at 18. So, like, I didn't even want to drink by the time I turned 19, honestly. All that shit was behind me by the end of high
Dude,
school, more or less.
when I turned 18, I was supposed to go to fucking Canada. To
Okay.
my fucking so my son and my youngest daughter's godfather is native. So he lives up in Canada and he's a dual citizen. But whatchamacallit, him and his brother owned a fucking strip club. And they were gonna bring me for my 18th birthday. Hey, we own the bar, go have fun. Here's stack of 200, whatever. We were gonna have a good night. I was already fucking kid deep. No, 2 kids deep. And
Hard to justify taking that time to go alone, let alone to another country and then do it, because you'd be going, like,
A
few
good
days
3
to a
days.
week,
Yeah.
most likely. Yeah.
Yeah, I was in Quebec.
See, I always forget. I don't know if it's the same across country for us here. It's probably different in Quebec, but strippers can be butt ass naked. Like they don't have to wear shit inside an establishment where
But
this license is
it
supposed to
was
have that. I know
family. It was
a
family
lot of
owned.
places.
I could have went in the
Okay.
back room and just hung out anyway.
Hung out.
Yeah, exactly. They don't call me Hollow Zach for anything.
Oh, you don't need to impregnate strippers. That's a bad idea. Full touch. Okay, that's up to the discretion of the ladies. Been in strip clubs. I still feel weird. No.
I know.
No.
I've seen you in a strip club on
No, you
GTA.
haven't. No. That was different. That was different.
I saw you just going.
Yeah, making it rain like
Exactly.
$6 at a time. Hell yeah, man.
Dude,
Strip clubs are weird. I hate the culture around
Dude,
them. I went
if
with
I
friends
wanted-
just because we were all chilling and bored and having a time and like.
If I
titties,
wanted
but,
to go
like,
back
other
to
than that-
Zach of 1997, sitting on my ass and seeing a whole bunch of women half naked wearing masks all day, every day, I would just go back and play Mortal Kombat. I don't know why you guys are going to strip clubs now.
I don't think they all have to wear masks now. I mean, if you're stripping on stage,
Exactly. So there's only a couple katanas and Molinas,
I
not
think
all
most
of
of the
them.
give a fuck is out the window at that point.
I don't know,
Too
man.
many underage dancers around here, bait as fuck. Really? They don't like vet the shit out of them? That's kind of sketchy. Jesus, man.
Yeah, that's fucking weird. No strangers.
That's mustache supports underage dancers. What the fuck? I don't even know what that's supposed to mean. I don't want to know. What
I
that's supposed
don't I don't get it.
to mean either.
No stranger to a hand club at a sketch Asian massage parlor. Dude, I feel like I feel like more of a virgin than Egrin right now. I don't even know where to find one of those Asian massage parlors that everybody's like, oh, they're everywhere.
Craigslist. Guaranteed.
I could not find one.
Do you have Google?
Yeah.
Do you have a VPN? Rubmaps.com? How the fuck does Token know this? Oh my god.
That's actually a
I've
thing.
never heard that.
I can't click it. But
Fuck
like,
that.
the fuck?
Rubmaps.
If that's actually a thing, why is
It
Weed
is a
Maps not
thing.
Nug Maps?
No, man.
I like that.
Why doesn't the same guy own both? Legit a thing. Reviews it all. Fuck.
Bro.
If you ever need a hand job so
The
badly,
Rub
you pay
Maps.
$200 for it. You need a life.
Yeah, that's I've never seen the eat the banana more sensually, bro. I almost went like straight down, then I'm like, no, I'm biting this with my molars because that's gonna be weird and someone's gonna clip it. But fuck you, B-moves. I'm gonna eat the banana however the fuck I want. Actually, I'm gonna crack pieces off of it from now on and throw them in my mouth because that's the manliest way to eat a banana.
Actually, the manliest way to eat a banana is to just shove the entire thing into your mouth as you look.
Listen, I'm
sensually
confident in
really.
my sexuality, but I still know the consequences of doing that.
Yeah, you just don't even chew. You just push it down like all the way.
Really?
Yeah. You won't.
Like, do you even like chew it? Like, nothing?
No, that's what I'm saying. You don't use your teeth at all.
You give it the Glock 9000.
I've got like a third of this banana left, and I'm like half tempted to do that, but I think I'll probably choke if I do it because I'm gonna be laughing.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna do it.
that's always a risk. But
Exactly.
I feel like you could do it.
I feel like the older I get, the more retarded I get, and the more I like randomly choke on my spit and like pieces of food because I'm
Oh
just
yeah,
like
that'll happen. man.
absent-mindedly shoving
dude,
food into
wait
myself.
Wait till you get to be my age. Like you'll just randomly like about to die.
I feel like
sometimes.
at least once a week I do that. Yeah, it's getting pretty bad, honestly. you
Wait
know?
till it gets to be like 2 or 3 times a day, like where you just feel like you're about to die, and like you're just like, oh, thank God, it didn't happen.
One of the
Go
worst
on,
times
you
I've
just
ever choked
carry
on
on.
something was drinking Di Serrano. You guys both know what that shit is.
Yeah,
Nope.
Amaretto.
yeah.
Straight from the
Amaretto,
bottle,
yeah.
taking a fat mouthful and swallowing it, and like half of it went down the wrong pipe, and it was just
Ooh.
bad. I was just like,
Oh yeah.
That used to be my go-to liquor, man. Honestly,
Yeah,
it's
yeah,
only
fucking-
what 26%. Too
fucking
sweet for me to drink now, but like I used to fuck that shit up.
almond liqueur in your
Man.
lungs is good for you.
So,
honestly, I've heard.
It's probably still in there.
Yeah.
so
Honestly.
Detour says a friend of mine went to a private boys' school and he eats phallic things in very, very strange ways.
Hey, Cloudy, he loves deep throating popsicles, but he won't show us. He'll just let us like imagine it and like listen to it, and it makes me fucking
So
rock hard, bro.
there
Rock
was
hard.
a lot of.
You gotta keep people. You
Fuck.
gotta keep people on the hook.
I
You
cannot
want them
say this the way
wanting
that I normally would say it to just the boys, and I really have to kind of process what the fuck I'm saying before I have to say it.
Run it
And
through the
it's-
gamer word filter
Wait,
once or twice.
Wait,
bro.
what's
Yeah.
happening?
So
This
one
is
of
a random person. This is
no,
not.
no. So my household was very weird. Up until I was 18, you were able to enter my house as long as we knew who you were, at any point in time, and you could come hang out. You could have dinner. You could play video games. It was essentially like a party house, but it wasn't.
Okay.
So same family member, my son and my daughter's godfather, is of the non-straight variety of orientation. So he brings his boyfriend over, and
It's so politically correct of you, Zach. Wow.
yeah, any way else that I put that, I felt like it was somewhat
gonna violate
questionable.
TOS
Your
or some
TikTok
sort?
account frozen.
Yes,
I
that's the
feel
shit
you.
that gets your TikTok frozen. So we're not going there anymore, boys. So we had sausage
Man,
and
you
peppers
couldn't
one
have
night.
danced a little harder around that, could you?
No, I got fucked over on the opposite of that. Literally
Just
a month
like
ago.
on the TOS fence, just like scooting along the
Yeah.
top of the
Mhm.
fence. Yeah, yeah.
So
Put cheek on either side.
Lombax with the prime sub. What is going on, homie?
So he sat there and he looks deep into my eyes as I went to take my first bite of fucking sausage and peppers on a fucking bun. And everybody thought it was funny to make fun of Zach because I have a texture thing with like foods and stuff. So I will not eat like mayonnaise. I won't eat a lot of things. I don't like eggs. I'm really fucking weird. Anyway, I'll have scrambled
Scrambled
eggs.
Sunny side up
That's
fucking
scrambled
nothing.
is the only way I will eat eggs.
Really?
Even when I'm frying my chicken, I do not put egg on it.
Hard boiled? Hard boiled seem pretty
I don't
cool.
like
Do you
those at all.
like that? No. Do you like Scotch eggs? Do you know what Scotch eggs are?
No. So
Hard
whatchamacallit?
boiled egg wrapped in sausage, fried or deep fried.
He looks at me. He's like,
So
you know,
extra, but so good.
I-
my favorite way to eat eggs.
I love watching everybody put all these sausages in their mouth. It gives me so much practice for later.
Oh.
I look back at that as a 28-year-old man and know that I was 16, and that is fucking disgusting.
That's beyond sus to say. Yeah.
You know what that
It makes it
reminds
even
me of?
worse.
You know a kid named New York?
Unfortunately.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that reminds me of something he would say.
So whatchamacallit?
I
Then
feel like he'd be more eloquent and flamboyant with his choice of words.
Probably.
before
And the delivery.
before this was said, he dated my wife's uncle for a little bit and tried to burn down his house.
New York wouldn't do that. New
Yeah.
York would never try to burn.
No, he doesn't give off those arsonist vibes to me.
No.
I don't know.
No, he seems more like a stalker, but that's just my prediction.
He's cool. Don't worry about him. He's fine. Don't worry about
Yeah.
him.
No,
Honestly, been through a lot.
he just
a
looks
lot
like
of
a guy
people-
that
He-
hangs out
he's
in
a- he's a
Colorado
good
all
dude.
He's
the
a lot
time.
more chill than a lot of other people that we spend way more time with. Personally, I'll say that much.
Oh, I know. Why do you think I defended him for so long? No, he's not the worst one, guys. He's not.
Far from it.
I could think of at least 5 or 6 that I would have gotten rid of first before
he's
him.
gonna
on the-
get there. He's gonna get there. I believe in him.
Well, that's because as we
First.
kick the bottom people out, he'll slowly sink closer to the bottom.
Just keep setting the bar lower and lower.
Exactly.
All
It just
relative.
keeps going. But yeah, that shit. Just thinking about that because you were talking about eating that banana, I was like, no, I had some sus shit said to me so many fucking times, and the fact that I was underage and that was being said to me by an adult, I don't know if that proves how mature I was at that age or that everybody just kind of saw me different. Like that's fucking weird. Like I would not.
Well, that's definitely seeing you differently, like envisioning you without clothes. And
Like,
dripping
I would
sweat,
not-
sucking on a sausage.
I would not be saying that to any fucking kid.
That's weird. That's
And I'm
weird no
fucking
matter the
close.
context. That's
You know what
weird.
I'm saying?
Male or female, no matter how old you are, they're under. Yeah,
Like he was mid
don't say that
30s.
to people. That's
I'm
fucking odd.
28. I
That
would
is
not say
odd.
that now.
No.
I would not say that
No.
now. What the fuck are you doing? It wasn't any better that this same dude used to go to fucking swingers parties and shit called Gay Bear Club, and they would want a tile stack on top of each other, and I heard stories about this. And every single time he would go, he would be like, yeah, you know, a couple beers and you might not be as straight. I was like, the fuck? Like, why are you saying that to anybody? Like, there is no reason, man. None.
That's yeah. It's just like people love to say that all women are bisexual once they're drunk. That's not true. Obviously.
No, it's like
I've
there's
heard that
one.
from so many people before.
Some,
It's like, no,
some of them
that's
are.
bullshit.
Some
No.
of them are. Some of them are.
Yeah,
But
it's
no.
Those ones that are gonna be like that are probably gonna do shit like that behind closed doors regardless.
exactly.
right?
It's like
no.
it's like 50% of women. So you have 50% that would never do it or never go anywhere close to it, and the other 50% will do a percentage. You figure out where they're at. Because it's not 50% are just into women.
No, you're gonna know. That wouldn't be sustainable for
Exactly, like it doesn't work.
No.
So to transfer from this just a little bit, but to just skating the edge still. Did you guys see the fucking pride parade that happened in Florida?
When is that? Like over this past weekend? Or
Yeah.
what?
Yes.
Yeah, nothing. No, haven't seen.
No.
So they put together a shitty fucking little JPEG of a white sheet of paper. It had like a little donkey on it, it had a little kid finger painting, and it had like a bounce house. Then they're like, so this is Pride Party for everyone. We want to make sure everyone's included.
Nice.
Kids are welcome.
That's if you're making it something about sexuality and shit, I don't know.
Skating on the edge, I agree.
Yeah.
Like I had a much more available kind of friend group, obviously, and upbringing compared to other people. But even me, that's questionable. They said make sure that the kiddie corner is enjoyed by everyone because there will be games and parties for everyone.
See, that I'm cool with, as long as it's a whole family.
Don't agree until you hear the entire thing. You're gonna look like a dipshit. You're gonna look like a dipshit, and you're gonna have to walk that back.
It's gonna get bad.
Asterisk, as long as it's a whole family friendly ordeal. There you go.
It's not. It
So-
never
It's not, is it?
It never is.
They hired a
There's
whole
lot
bunch
leather and
of
sweat, isn't there?
people that dress as the other colored haired individuals. And they said, can you bring a whole bunch of games and stuff like that with your butt floss? Then they hired a whole bunch of underage kids to work the booths. The number one played game and one of the only games in the entire kitty corner was dildo ring toss.
No. No.
There
No.
was drag people
No.
selling dildos in butt floss to anybody who wanted to purchase them.
No. No. I'm
That's
sorry.
so wrong.
That's not inclusiveness. That is trying to indoctrinate children.
That is just
Into
exposing
something
children
they
to
do
some
not
weird sexual shit in
understand.
public way too fucking early. That just,
Yeah.
regardless of
no.
who put that shit on, that is
You
fucking
shouldn't be
weird.
trying to like promote anything. If okay, wait a second. If sexuality is something like you just are and you know it,
Then you
you
can't
don't
force
need
it. You can't
you
change
don't
it
need
anyway.
it promoted on you, do
Yep.
you? Right? Like
I mean, I'm
I
presuming
didn't-
you're talking about kids like
no, I mean
12, 10,
there's
or
gonna
younger,
be
like
there's gonna be the
too young
argument
to
that
know.
there's gonna be
any
the
of that.
argument
You-
that
people
women
need
are
time to develop those
sexualized.
feelings. That's
You know
all
what I
fine.
mean?
Of
You
course,
see,
always. Yeah.
there's gonna
You know
be
what I
that
mean?
argument, but I don't think that didn't sway my opinion into what I was attracted to. You know what I mean?
No, but
Like,
I think
that's
when those are available and in front of you, depending on how it actually is, because like I do understand that there could be science behind this that kind of skews how things work. It could be you're born with a different chemical compound, so you are a female compared to a male, or you have those
But I feel like
ideologies.
when you promote that,
But
and
when you
push it,
promote it,
then
if it's not that way, then there
yeah,
is actually a problem, because then it is completely nature and nurture, not just one side. And if it's not just one side, then pushing any agenda, regardless of what it is, causes a problem. What you should understand is that if there is a relationship in that household, those ideologies towards that orientation is going to be different. So I would assume it's more or less the other problem.
and especially nowadays, both men and women are sexualized, are they not?
Oh, in
Mhm.
the media, 100%. Yeah,
Yes,
to an
like
insane
in
degree. Like we've
anything,
never seen.
in
It's
in
it's
movies,
fucked.
in
Yes,
TV,
everywhere.
in
Social
print
media,
media,
everything.
whatever. Men and women are both sexualized. So
Yep.
there is no like
And I don't know
saying
about them.
one's pushed over the other.
No,
Let a child grow up without any outside influence.
That's the
Let them
thing. Like
make their own
most
decision.
people, by the time they're, I want to say 14, 15, to the time they're an adult, are going to be exploring their sexuality a bit. And the best thing to do,
Yeah,
let them do whatever the fuck they're going to do. Make
yeah.
sure they're educated on how to do shit safely and
exactly.
hygienically, regardless of their orientation, and just
But you
fucking
don't
let them
you
figure
don't
their
have
own
to
shit out. You want to
you
have as
don't have to
little
Exactly.
push
outside influence as
you don't
possible,
have
because
to
otherwise
push
you
an
make feel
agenda on
people feel
anybody.
oppressed
Yeah.
or fucking weird, like they have to conform, and they just are likely just going to feel weird about that shit, and they might change years later and then be shunned by their peers
That's
because it
why.
seems like a big thing where they're coming out, but they felt this way the entire time, but like been
That's
afraid to
why.
show it. I've
That's
heard
why
so
I
many of those
think
stories, and I hate it when people can just let each
that's
Yeah.
other be
Let it go.
whatever the fuck they are
It
and
doesn't
not
bother.
worry
It's
so much
not
about it.
doing anything to
that's
you.
why
No, exactly.
that's why the kill myself in Minecraft statistic of trans people scares me. It's like it makes me feel like it is the social norm thing to do. Is just, oh well, it's catchy, do it. Or I'm not in the center, I'm gonna do it. If it
Well,
I don't
is
know. I feel like there's probably an equal amount of people that want to transition from one sex to the other because they've always aligned themselves like that, or at least for
exactly,
most of their life.
okay,
And then
exactly.
okay.
other
Wait a
ones
second.
who, like
Let's.
you said, it's more of an attention thing, and they feel
Can
like
we? Wait a second.
I'm not
Can
an expert
we?
on this shit, and I don't know enough
I'm not
people
either.
who've
I'm
been through
not a
those
I'm not
situations to
psychologist.
either.
make an
I'm
actual
nothing of
fucking
the
opinion
sort.
on this shit.
But
It's
I
just from what
do
I
have an
know,
opinion on this. I don't
from what
think
I've
gay
seen.
people are mentally ill. I think trans people are mentally ill.
I think one is a want,
There's
and
still a lot of people of sound mind who just feel like they've always aligned with one other sex too. Though. Like that's the thing. There's
Okay,
loads of people
okay,
out there who
okay.
just feel more
You're
comfortable
right.
being the other gender,
You're right. Okay,
and
fine.
that's power
Maybe
to them.
not
Like as
all
long as
hey,
they're
if
not
you
trans
want,
trying to
people are
wait,
mentally
wait,
ill, but I think that people that are trans are looking to solve a mental illness that they have by becoming something that they're not.
not necessarily. Of course, there's cases like that, but like
Well,
first off,
let's take
you
Bruce
can't paint
Jenner.
them all with the same brush. You can't paint a
Bruce
massive
Jenner
group like
is a
of
very
people like that with the
prominent
same brush.
Bruce Jenner is a very prominent trans person,
Of course.
right?
Hmm.
He was a famous athlete. Now he is a woman advocate. He does not, or excuse me, she, Caitlyn, now does not agree with uh, male athletes, trans athletes competing in female sports.
There's a lot
That
of evidence to support that. I mean, especially when you're talking about people who are at the higher tier of athletics, there's
or hitting
major
people, or
physiological
yeah,
differences between
there
them, and
is,
there's
and I
unfair
think
advantage that would come from a
that's
cis
where this
male being
becomes a problem.
in sports with
It's it's
cis
no
male or
longer
females.
it's no longer a question of like identity. It is physical performance. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Just like
there's raw
you
statistics
were a
regardless of
man.
ideology and shit like that that
Yeah.
so
point
Yeah.
to it being
You just
unfair.
can't
Yes.
you can't even begin to be on the same playing field as
so
a natural born woman.
to hop in here, yes, if Destiny wants to come on, do the thing, and I will literally edit the show as it happens live in front of you guys and move everything around and look like an absolute buffoon. Number two, I think it all depends on like the actual psychology and mental illness and all of those realms and how they actually work. So if
Yeah,
there
a
is,
group of people that massive, you can't
I
put
know,
everyone under the same umbrella. It's impossible in any
that,
situation. Like, there's
absolutely,
so many
and that's my
inside and outside
point of like contention of where I
factors.
kind of line up with things.
Yeah.
So if the people who want to be amputees share some sort of mental illness in that same exact way as those kind of people do, then yes, I would understand that there would be a possibility for those things to interlap and overlap over each other. But if there is not, I'm not saying either if there is or if there isn't, then obviously there's more of a fucking problem to deal with as a whole. But it's just so much more nuanced than a lot of people want to give it availability for. They either want to accept it blindly or burn it with fire. And I don't think either one of those are a solution or an answer.
I don't
Mike,
think that
Trapsky Michael coming back at it with the Prime stuff. Much appreciated. Murphy, you can't charge those back because they're free once you're sub to Prime. Not sure if you know how that works or not.
Trapsky, thank you.
Give one of them a month.
Appreciate it, bud.
For free. Yeah.
Not seeing any of it, but I'm still gonna thank you.
He says misclick. What a dickhead.
So our fucking boys.
Your screen's upside down, cut.
Brandon Buckingham and Overflow fucking fought on Saturday.
Ice Poseidon?
Yeah, so Overt faced FaZe Temper, and he randomly, in the face-off, dropped down on his knees 360'd and quick-scoped FaZe Temper, which I thought was absolutely fucking hilarious. I love that he just had the availability and like the ribbing with his friend to fucking.
I still haven't
like
seen
that.
the Overt fight. I saw a very short clip of it, but I did watch the whole
and then,
Ice and Brandon fight. And that was pretty good. And I loved his short post-fight interview that he made with him.
Yeah.
You can tell they both still have mad respect for each other.
Yep.
And Brandon's just like, anyone who wants to talk shit to Ice Poseidon on my behalf, like, fuck you. Like, we are friends. We did this just for shits. Like, I don't ever want to do it again.
So there's a better part of that fucking fight.
Love it.
Did you see the fucking post on Twitter where fucking Ice Poseidon was like, yeah, you know what, guys? Everybody who retweets this, I'm gonna give you $100. And I knew exactly what was gonna. I knew exactly what was gonna happen. Brandon starts talking shit on Twitter. So Ice Poseidon tags that post and posts a picture of himself, fucking jacked out of his fucking mind. Then Brandon fucking wins.
That was a quick take there too. Like,
and
man, it was so good.
Ice Poseidon posts about 15 minutes after that after fight recap goes up. What $100 post? What are you talking about?
No fucking way.
Can you show a clip of the fight?
No, I cannot.
Oh.
As I said, I'm working on this new podcast layout, and I'm trying. I don't have all of the individualized layouts. I was going to actually use our reaction layout for the show tonight if you weren't going to be on.
Oh, that would have just made Cloudy small.
That's
that
what
been
I'm taking up that. Fuck, I'm leaving.
No. Stay.
No, that one's not even set up, so
You
would
can't do an
absolutely
episode
fuck
alone,
us.
bro. Only me and Zach. God.
I know, this uppity hick.
This fucking uppity hick.
It wouldn't have been good.
You are the glue that ties us both together. And that gets me high as I huff it in a paper bag.
Mm-hmm. I like when you huff my fucking papers.
But yeah, I fucking love Brandon. He called out fucking Sneeko. He called out fucking Sneeko.
Yeah.
He won't fight. I don't think he'd ever fight because he's too much of a pussy.
He told him that he
online, I don't think he ever would.
He told him that he was a troll and he's not going to respond at all.
Probably not. He'll probably make a react video on it like a month from now. And
he did. He did a podcast.
Already?
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
I was interested in the fucking Paradox coin that iShow Speed got called out on immediately about.
How tall is Sneeko, by the way? Because would he even be anywhere near the same weight class as Brandon? Because Brandon's a lanky fuck. He's like same size as you, pretty much, right? Like 6'3", 4".
He's
5.
an inch shorter than me and about 120 pounds heavier than me right now.
Damn.
I do want to say, hashtag fuck Sneeko.
Absolutely.
Fuck Sneeko.
Fuck him.
Regardless
There's
of what
a lot of words
platform.
I want to use to describe that man that aren't kosher on most of the platforms
Yeah, most of the
we release
platforms seem to
content
do
on. So I'm
But,
gonna leave it at fuck
We
Sneeko.
don't like Sneeko. I don't even know who
hashtag
this
fuck
person is.
Sneeko. Yes, he accused false accusations against Brandon,
Some pretty wild ones.
and what caused a lot of the downfall of Brandon and what happened.
And I feel like they mostly stemmed from insecurity in the man's own relationship, and it was
well, you
just
know, when
just an
you're
ass backward situation.
when
Yeah.
you're a
Oh,
male
if you don't know the
model,
whole rundown on that, we'll give you that later, Cloudy. That's a little.
when
That's
you're
that's
when you're a
whole other
male
can of worms.
model and you decide to sit here and say, you know what, I'm so secure in my life, I can accuse against somebody who literally doesn't mean anything to my life, and then bitch and complain and join the Manoverse. You get to be one of the largest content creators, and yet you're still so self-conscious and mentally consumed that you have to sit here and bitch and complain about somebody taking down your channel for false accusations.
Shit happens, yeah.
Oh, I'm a
Internet's
male
place of
model.
relatively free speech, but you got to deal with the consequences regardless. Of
Look
what
at
the
how
fuck you
cool
say,
I
and
fucking
he
am, man.
Still whine
No,
about it.
you're a fucking retard.
Yeah. I just hate people who make purely reaction content like that and try to stir shit up with other people online. It's just like, man, there's a million better things to do
You
with
know
your
what,
fucking
Sneeko?
energy and time, man.
You know what, Sneeko? Go sit on another backroom casting couch. We know that you probably already were there before when you were a
He's
model.
in the love seat watching what goes on the couch. That's as far as I will go. Yeah.
But
He's not involved, but
that
crying and
black
watching.
casting couch that doesn't show the cum stains that are around you, that's not the one you get to sit on. Go sit on the white one that shows everything. It's going to show a couple spots of blood, I promise.
Off-white stains. Jesus. Okay. Okay.
So, motherfuckers, it is 2 days when you're watching this on YouTube before Thanksgiving. First off, happy Thanksgiving, you fucks.
Thanksgiving was last
Happy
month, but I appreciate it. Happy Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
So,
yeah, he's
Lord.
Canadian. He doesn't. No, he doesn't do this. No,
You're just jealous we get Thanksgiving before the snow hits, bitch.
we don't get snow. What are you talking about?
Well, fucking get colder. I don't know what to tell you.
No, I hope we don't. I'm really good. With
No,
the way
Cloudy, you're
things
safe.
are,
Global warming.
Fuck the gators.
Soon.
Fuck the snakes.
Soon, Ippo will end up being as warm as I am, and I'll be as warm as you are, and you'll be at the equator. It's okay.
Nova Scotia's getting
Everything will be great.
more fucking sick as far as the climate goes every year, but also just more and more extreme weather events as that happens too. It's
Oh
it's
my god,
bittersweet,
are you
honestly.
spouting this climate change bullshit at me now?
No, it's
damn
it's
But
pure
Cloudy,
facts. We never see 20 degrees Celsius in November, and we never see hurricanes like we just had a couple months ago. But yeah.
Oh my god, it's called
that's
a fucking 50-year storm. It happens. Calm down. They
what are
plan
you
for shit like
thankful
that.
for?
Thankful for y'all.
I'm
Honestly.
thankful for y'all too, Cloudy.
Yep.
I'm thankful for my
That's what I'm
tight-knit
thankful
group
for.
of friends and the family members who I truly care about. Because some people think family goes above all else, and truly, if I have family members who are toxic people and just exhausting to be around, then I won't put them ahead of other people just for the sake that they are blood. Like,
I don't either. But
I
I
have
do
a
think
lot of whack-ass family members that I spend very little to no time with because they're cooked.
I do think that your blood or your actual family has the availability to always be higher than those that aren't blood. Because you do have that direct connection with them. I think that bond or that connection to that person will always give you that availability to be higher than what other people are.
Of course, I don't hate any of my family. Like, I
No.
just
No.
the ones that are better off not in my life, they're not in my fucking life. Like, it's easy as that. I'm at a point in my life
Look,
where,
you
like,
can-
man, if
look.
people are exhausting to be around, or
I
if they're just
learned
full of
I
drama
learned a
all the time,
long
I'd rather
time
not be around
ago.
them. Period.
I learned a long time ago. You can love somebody and not like somebody.
Oh yeah, they're definitely two separate things. Yeah.
Oh, definitely. I definitely think that. I also think that there's availability to. I think the people that are blood will always have more extreme feelings than everybody else.
Yeah.
So either
I
I'm
mean-
going to love you or I'm going to fucking hate you. And I'm going to love you or hate you more than what I do people that literally didn't matter if they weren't a part of my life before. There's that different disparity there. Like, I'm sure there are fucking feminists or retards on the left that will sit there and be like, "Oh, I hate Donald Trump." but the uncle that mentioned Donald Trump at Thanksgiving dinner, I'm
They
sure
can
they
still
hate
love
them. I'm sure they hate them more than they hate Donald Trump.
They can hate their opinions. They can totally disagree on everything, but they can still love each other. Like, I don't give a fuck. People, like, I can be friends with people of all walks of life, people with vastly different opinions on life, society, politics, whatever it is.
Yeah,
And
exactly.
as long as they're decent people, I can still keep them around. If they just want to be rambunctious and fucking
I just
yeah,
wish
trying to be divisive and
people would understand
confrontational all the
when
time,
to
I don't want
stop.
them around.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You just have to know when to stop. I will have the
there's
most.
times to argue shit and get worked up about stuff and be stressed about useless crap that you can't affect at all in your life, and there's times to just chill the fuck out. Well, too few people can do that nowadays, and it's just circle keeps getting smaller and smaller. That's why I'm definitely thankful for all you fuckers out there.
Oh, absolutely. On top of the friends and family that we got. Fucking thankful.
Seen more drinking in a desert? Yeah, all you've fucking seen in your life is desert, bitch.
I'm thankful for this fan base that we are slowly developing.
Absolutely.
Hashtag make sure to sub, you bunch of retards. I know most
Cloudy
of you
doesn't look
people-
a day over 40. Well, he's under 40. That's kind of rude.
No, a day over 4,000.
I was gonna make that joke, but I left it alone. I don't want everyone to find out that you were first found as a fossil like 4,000 years ago and then resurrected, but they'll find out eventually. Someone zooms in on your camera, they'll see all the scales and shit. He's Precambrian. Y'all don't even know.
Very bad looking.
At least he's not an iguanodon like Hillary Clinton.
Iguanodon.
You're pushing me.
There was a.
That's literally a fucking dinosaur. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
You're pushing me towards lines that we're not supposed to cross, Zach.
I
don't
got
like this
you, bud.
baiting.
I got you. I know where I can push you. Me and
I
you have
reached a
got,
hand over the fence. I didn't feel a safety net, bro. I'm not climbing up that bitch.
but how many days have we just sat here bullshitting and
What's
relaxing and hanging out? If there's anybody you can trust with your public persona, it should be the person that backs you. Yeah.
There's no difference in my public persona compared to my private self, aside from the things I omit
I'm just saying. I'm
in
just
my
saying.
speech
If
because
it's
I know
anybody,
they're not good on some of the platforms we.
if it's
appear
anybody
on,
you
but
should feel comfortable with and trust, it should be me. That's all I was saying.
I'm just a little intoxicated, and I feel like I'm more liable to say things I probably shouldn't. So I'm thinking a little harder.
At least we're
Okay.
not like Myth and just shout out whatever is on the top of our head as soon as we
man.
think it.
Yeah, Murph said he liked Myth more as an alcoholic co-host, but like, yeah, at the same time, the dude can also get really drunk and entitled and fucking spout off and think because he gives a few bucks to someone, he can fucking tell them to jump whenever he wants to, and that
But-
shit's fucked.
He was just
And
on
the
the wrong
dude's still-
website. He was
Wrong
supposed to be
website,
from a
mm.
purple and white website to a blue and white website. And
I
all
know
of a
the two you're
sudden,
referencing.
all of a sudden fixes the entire
Now the
problem.
only website he's on is the green and white one called chess.com.
Yep.
Murph said he's sorry. Yeah, he better, man. Honestly,
He's sorry.
I'm.
Is he sorry, bud?
Oh fuck yeah, he's fucking sorry there, bud.
That's bullshit. Myth hadn't talked to me.
Murph's not sorry. Yeah, but I'm well aware. He would never back down, and that's what I like about him too.
Exactly.
He's not a pushover.
Nah. I wish he would fucking send me a message though. Kid was my fucking buddy. And I feel a little
Murph?
sad about him. No, not Murph.
I'll tell him to shoot you a message. Yeah, man. He's
Fuck
sorry.
Murph.
Is it illegal to be rude in Canada? Yeah, I'm pretty sure not holding the door for someone is considered a hate crime. Last I
bud.
checked. From
If
like
you don't
at
even
least
put it-
35 feet away, like 40 feet you're good, but 35 feet you will go to prison for sure.
If you look at the wrong person and say he instead of putting an S in front of it, you got a whole bunch of shit coming to you, bud.
I'll just use the term individual for everyone. Hello, individual. Lose
Oi.
social credit points. Yeah, I've
Oi,
start
cunt.
referring to this country as China more and more every day. I'm starting to love that term. I just call it China. China-dese instead of Canadian. Yeah.
So, fucking
Where y'all
Warzone.
seeing this shit?
Fucking Warzone. Warzone.
Yeah, Warzone.
Okay.
I'm gonna be
Hmm.
playing some drunk high Warzone after this. I can't fucking
I
see.
feel that.
But I fucking love the game, man. I fucking do. I love that I brought everybody along and kind of got all you guys to join because, goddamn, Modern Warfare 2 may have its glitches, but the game is, when it gets fixed, if it gets fixed the way that I think that he needs to be.
It's really bad matchmaking issues. I thought they fixed them after the first couple of days, but man, we tried to join in like 6
Tomorrow's
fucking
Tuesday.
Warzone lobbies in a row, bro.
I
And
know,
they
but
were all busted and laggy, and the fucking player kept going down and down and down.
tomorrow
in the
is
lobby.
Tuesday. Tomorrow is update day.
Okay.
Remember what I said. Updates are
Yeah.
Tuesday.
That's right.
We have a Tuesday.
Such an inconvenient day to do it. I don't know why they don't do it like 2 a.m. on a
Monday or Friday. I don't
fucking
understand
Sunday
why
night.
it's not one of the... Wait, I
Monday
get it.
morning, man, when the fewest people are playing. That's
Yeah.
when they need to do it. But I'm still shocked. Like, I told you the entire time that I would play it. I would try it out. I was more or less just giving you the benefit of the doubt. Like, yeah, I'll fucking try it. But I'm glued. After one day of playing that shit, I'm glued. Like, that's
When it plays...
probably the best battle royale I've ever fucking played, regardless of all the whack issues it's been having.
When
like,
it plays,
it is fun.
it's fucking good.
It's fucking great.
What the fuck
I
is
am
this?
shocked. Especially, like, the thing that's been surprising me the most is how much I am loving sniping in that fucking game. You can't really quick scope.
Oh,
And hard scoping is dumb because you have
You
massive
can.
sniper glint from across the map.
you
I haven't
can
fucked
quick
around with it
scope.
much, but like that one bullpup 50 cal sniper, the Signal 50, I am.
So that
It is
kind
my
of has me
soul.
confused.
It is
That-
my spirit animal. I love that
Is
thing.
it
And now
the
that I've got
Barrett?
one with a canted red dot that I can use at like medium close range,
Or is it bolt action?
slaps, bro, slaps.
Is it
Semi-auto,
bolt or
semi-auto.
semi? Because
Semi.
it literally, the fucking hammer on it sounds like a fucking bolt. It sounds like you fucking
Oh, it's
reach
so
back.
chunky. It's
Yeah,
so
I know.
chunky.
Uh,
I only just slapped a suppressor on one too, and it doesn't change the sound a shitload. It's still really, really fucking loud. But like people can
Nope,
tell.
you
where
just
you
don't
are.
have a red dot. That's all.
I do now because I got one that has a hybrid sight. I guess not one that like flips over, but it's like a 6-point-some mag scope, and then off to the left, so like counterclockwise of it.
Yep.
There's a 45-degree canted red dot, and it's so fun playing with a huge sniper like that and tilting it to the side and using it at close range is fucking silly. Like using a massive rifle like that as a fucking battle rifle is ridiculous, but it's so good. 7-round mags makes a huge difference too.
Oh, absolutely. That gun's a fucking shit show, though.
Only
It
goes from
is
7. I
so
wish you could have a
fucking-
10-round in that. Oh my god, it'd be spicy.
It's so fucking inconsistent.
I
I'm shooting
love it.
50 cal at people.
It's
I
not
should-
hit detection, but like the game feels twacked as far as the hits go from like past like 100 meters. Like you gotta
The
lead
first-
people a little bit. You got a tiniest bit of bullet drop and shit, but I can't fucking gauge it
first
yet. I haven't played enough.
7 or 8 levels of that gun. Absolute dog shit. I could not get the feel of it. It felt like I was hitting their hands as they were walking or hitting their thighs. Then all of a sudden, shots started hitting.
Within the first day and a half of playing, I already got it to level 12 just playing in DMZ and Warzone alone, and I didn't even have it in a loadout up till then. I was using it every opportunity I had because it's so fucking good. I love that gun.
That I did, Murph. That I did. Zach chases his White Claw shots with energy drinks. I fucking did. Absolutely.
I'm not hating on you.
Mixed drink.
White
of
Claws are
fucking
low in
Monster
sugar.
and
That's the
White-
thing. I like them because they're not like every or most of the other pre-mixed coolers or mixed drinks like that because most of them are loaded with fucking sugar. But White Claws, not bad.
Well, let's be clear. Murph asked me, how I felt about using my last days doing this.
Your last days. I didn't even see that. What a dick.
Yep.
Yeah.
Spending your final days doing this.
That's just rude.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe you would say that.
Murph is not a good person.
Personally, I have to go meditate on that while I go take a leak.
Oh, goddamn.
Oh, cool. I'm leaving too.
I already cracked the seal before we started, so like, yeah.
Exactly. I'm sure you did. Jackass.
I'll wait till he gets back.
Oh, yeah. You guys aren't just going to leave me at the same time.
Yeah, I'm not
That-
gonna leave
that's
you like
interesting.
that. Yeah, I'm not gonna leave you like that. What's up, man?
Not much.
I mean,
man.
I can't talk Modern Warfare with you, but
I know, but you were there for at least 2 hours of my recording of Pokemon last week. That was fun.
I was.
That was a
there.
fucking blast. Sitting there
Yeah,
going
you
through
did.
that shit.
You did pretty good.
Not after you left.
Oh well, then you.
Not after you left.
Well, I'm your good luck charm, man. Why don't you play Pokemon with me more often?
Well, after 12 hours of that fucking game, it finally got finished. But fucking
Why do you
hell.
keep doing that Nuzlocke shit, man?
Because I don't want to play it in the easy way. I want it to be like
There's
limited.
gotta be a more fun way to play that for an audience than
It is fun.
Nuzlocke.
It is fun.
Well, not for an audience.
Yeah, that would be the most fun way.
Is
Because it would be the in-depth way of playing the game.
it? Okay.
How would you enjoy it? Bashing my head at the wall
than I
until,
do.
like, think. The other way would be bashing your head into the wall until it's completed. Oh, I'm gonna go grind and get more money so that way I can try again? No, that sounds boring as fuck.
Well,
You got one chance. Better not miss your chance to blow. I don't, because my name's Hotload.
Oh my god. Are you quoting Eminem? Really?
I did quote Eminem and then turned it into a Hotload joke. I lost myself in the moment.
Jesus Christ. I'm about to vomit up my mom's spaghetti.
But yeah, the game was a fucking blast.
You got through it though.
Yeah. I
With
got
how
through
many? With how many deaths?
all of them.
All of the deaths.
All of the deaths. I wiped on the champion.
Who?
I wiped at the champion. Last fight of the game, fucking died.
What's have you won any Warzone games so far?
Highest was third. With
Ooh.
Ash and Kringle. And Kringle, I don't even think was playing.
See, we couldn't crack fourth place as a group, like between any of us, for like a couple of days until we finally won our first. I don't. It was a squad game, but Ash Bagel was the only one that was dead by the time we won it. Yeah, it was me, Burns, Soggy, and Ash.
Yeah.
And then like 2 hours later, me and Burns won a third person trio with a random on fills, and we were fucking floored. We were like, okay, let's just play one third person game before we go to bed, and we fucking won it. And those are the only two I've come. I guess those two, and then the two in number 4, and then one number 7 game. Those are the only times I've cracked top 10. But I feel like there's pretty good skill based matchmaking because I'm not getting absolutely shit on every game, but
no,
I'm also not
it goes
making it
off
to
of
top 10 every game. Like it's pretty fucking good.
it goes off of what you did last game, which is what's nice.
That's
it
good,
takes
yeah.
like the last 3 or 4 games and just kind of fucking allows you to kind of do what the fuck it allows you to do. But last night, was it last night in DMZ or was it the night before? I think it was last night. Were you there when me and fucking Larry were playing DMZ?
Man, me and Larry played a lot of it. I was shocked. He played it like for like 8 hours.
Yeah.
With us. That first day he touched it, and he hates COD. I was shocked he played it.
No, it was yesterday. It was yesterday.
Yeah, I don't think I played DMZ with you and him. I don't
Saturday.
think I did.
You weren't in the lobby.
I did with Ash and him. Yeah.
We were just in the Discord hanging out. Fucking hell. We make it all the way to the end. We're down by the docks. I call in the helicopter. We had a good $40,000 or $50,000 on our back and 3 guns each.
That's a pretty good haul. That's good enough.
And I hear the helicopter drop. I clear myself. Larry watches me run into the fucking helicopter. I'm holding the straight angle because there was shots coming from over there. Larry went wide and went right. He was in bushes though, so it was covered, but not like the safest way to go about something. And Larry starts getting shot in the back. And just as Larry gets downed, he had a fucking revive pistol. He's like, yes, I got it. Jabs himself on the wrist, starts healing himself.
I knew exfil camping was going to be a thing in this, just like Tarkov.
It wasn't being camped, which is the more fucked up part.
Were they pretty far off, actually?
Yeah. No, they got there as Larry was reviving.
Fuck's sake.
So Larry gets up and he starts running to the fucking plane. As he gets probably 10 feet before the plane, I see this motherfucker running in with a fucking sub. And he looped around the... No, it wasn't the Fennec. He looped around the edge of the fucking helicopter, starts charging up the fucking ramp. And I got him to about 1 shot. And I turn and I get fucking elbowed right in the nose. And Larry kills him. But his teammate throws a fucking frag. And it bounces off the edge into the fucking ramp.
Bastard.
We down. The helicopter takes off, and me and Larry couldn't fucking say a damn thing. We're just, what just fucking, like, does this fucking work, or should we have just canceled this?
So everyone's dead in the helicopter, is what you're saying. In the
Three-
exfil helicopter.
One person full dead in the exfil helicopter, 2 dead,
Like,
as in
bleeding
downed.
out, yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
And it goes down 3, 2, 1, and it flies away. You have been exfilled. 50 plus thousand XP for both of us. We clutched it by that much. We had about a quarter of the refill bar for both of us for us to be full dead.
See, we played an embarrassing amount of DMZ games before we realized that when someone's down
You could
with
fully
the
revive
blue
them.
logo over them, yeah, you could fully revive them when they're untouchable by enemies because they look like they're dead on the fucking ground, not bleeding out, but like look like they're dead. You bring them back. You
Yeah,
literally fucking resurrect
they're full
them,
dead. Yeah, they're full
yeah.
dead. You can heal them back up.
It's fucked, man. And we've witnessed a few like pretty fucked up glitches already. Like there was one time in the airport terminal where the 3 of us died. It was me, Soggy, and
Me.
I want to say, was it you when we were
Yes.
playing DMZ? And the 3 of us died, and then we watched Soggy get revived by fucking another unfriendly squad.
No, it was me. I watched that.
Me,
Yeah, but
Soggy, and someone else.
I was
We
playing.
were actually playing it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Was it 3 of us? Okay, okay.
Yeah.
So we were all dead. I was watching the game from my perspective, saying that we placed like 19th or fucking 20th or it doesn't even place you. Yeah, it just
Yeah.
tells you you're basically fucking dead. But then I watched enemy players revive Soggy from my death.
Yeah, there
screen,
was
and
like a fucking stronghold right where the fuck we spawned, so everybody was
his
on top of
fucking
us.
body gets up off the ground, so he should be alive and able to come back in the game, potentially revive
That he was
us, or whatever
re-killed
the
right
fuck.
as soon as he got up.
Yeah, that's why Sagi got so
And
mad.
the game still ended for us.
That's
It's
why-
so busted in terms of like when everyone's dying and getting revived and shit like that. Like they still got a lot of kinks to iron out, but I'm still loving the fucking game, man. It's insane. I'm
And-
loving it so much more than I expected.
That's why Sagi got so mad at you. That
Your
night.
mic is unplugged. I'm going to talk over your ass. Give me 2 seconds for the ads. Replug in your mic and make sure it's set up properly.
I don't think
Um,
it is. I think he's just a hair away from it.
Yeah, it sounds
Are
like
you
he's...
kidding me? How about now?
You're
It's
right.
better
Yeah,
now.
it's using this mic. It's
Okay.
using
Okay.
this mic.
So,
all right.
if you
No,
don't
but-
have Call of Duty and you want to have crazy fucking stories like this, go fucking check out the sponsor, you fucking dipshit. It's humblebundle.com/RMTS. You want to save some money on some games? You want to pay as little as dollars for full-on months worth of games? Go fucking check out humblebundle/RMTS. Use
It is pretty
RMTS
whack, and-
fucking code.
Until the end of November, you can still pick up Hell Let Loose and like 7 or 8 other games for as little as I believe 10 USD. It came to less than 13 Canadian when I used another coupon code that Honey found for me on top of that. And obviously, if you use our code, you can quite literally pick how much of that money from $0 up to the entire full price goes to us, which is fucked. I've never seen any other
Yeah.
software company, let alone gaming, like key purchasing service like that lets you do shit like that, and it's just fucking sick. I love
And it
their,
doesn't add any more to your price either.
no.
If you
yeah, it's the
decide to
same
put it
price.
all there, it doesn't matter. Yes, we are sellouts.
100%.
This location is also available for sponsorship. $500 a month.
I would much rather sell out to something that I'm actually going to use than some other random product that I
Yes.
would only push
Absolutely.
if they were paying us. Like, I
I
would
think-
much rather sponsor something and not get paid any more than you guys want.
With both
it's
of the
something I'm gonna use
conversations we've
myself.
had about this shit, if it's a product we'll use and we will be willing to use it, we will fucking add it. We will use it as a fucking ad. But if
Yeah.
we don't use it, don't expect. Like, I shave my face and I shave my head with fucking a Manscaped razor.
Exactly. You know, they make a
Every
good
2
product. That's
fucking
why
weeks,
you would
yeah.
want to speak about them online, not just because they give you fucking money. They make amazing shit. It's insane what they can cut through.
No, Drap. I understand it was a joke, but it's honest. I would rather you guys honestly be able to take a recommendation. Hey, buy this thing, than not.
Right?
Like, I would rather the respect be there. I'd rather that effort be there than it not be
I
there.
would personally never want to push a product or service that I don't personally believe in because I just would feel like I'm selling out for literally no reason. And just, it would be bullshit coming out of my mouth. You would be able to tell within 5 seconds.
If you would like the Boys for Real Men Talk Shit to push your product and it's a good product, give them send them a line. See what
That's
they
right.
think.
I prefer carrier pigeon or carrier raccoon, but whatever works for you.
Yeah,
I had one of those today, actually.
Raccoons are good. Yeah.
Raccoons?
One of the homies decided to message me. He's like, "Bud, starting a business. What am I looking at?" I got you, bud. Just let us know when. This is how much. Okay, I'll come to you in a little bit.
May you be inclined to disclose who this is or what sort of a business it is? Or are you just gonna?
I don't know business wise, but
He's gonna be vague.
it's a person that's kept in the fridge.
Zach prefers vague and mysterious.
Well, I don't give out people's information without them knowing that I'm giving it out.
I prefer it in riddle form, but I may be a little too intoxicated to get that in the next half hour or
A
40
very,
minutes that
very
we have.
bubbly version of a frothy liquid.
Oh.
Hey, I know that guy.
Yeah.
Hey,
It took you a second.
Description. That was a good description.
I thought
Yeah,
so too.
yeah.
I thought so too. I thought it was good.
That's perfect.
That's genius.
Zach, you need to drink something harder than seltzer and chill. But I've had 2 already. Suck a dick. And I've had 2 in an hour and 20 minutes, which I don't drink ever. It is hitting me.
I had a few beer before hopping on and talking to all you guys, and then almost half a pint of dark rum already, and that shit's like 40%, and I hate rum.
I
So,
asked for
getting
vodka,
there.
though.
I'm getting there.
My dad's like, is it at the grocery store? But you drive a mile and a half farther down the road. You can go to the liquor store. This is how much I have for it. No, I'll go to the grocery store, bud. I'll get your other stuff too. Okay.
Or if you're trying to peer pressure me into slamming a shot of straight alcohol, which I really don't want to do, like I've been considering it, not gonna lie, might give it to you, might not give it to you. We'll see.
Why
I
don't
already-
you,
how I feel.
I already
why
tried
don't
one.
you throw some money that way? Yeah. Once you start charging for your content,
Oh, you can't do that.
You can't do that.
like some people do.
Yeah,
That's
but-
how people
Like,
get
some
given
people-
$1,000 and drink themselves to death online.
Like,
and then
some
get
people-
banned
not what
within
we're
days.
about. Mm-hmm.
And then end up going on RV trips, and they're a very, very sad,
Leads to a
hollow
slippery
shell of
slope. You
themselves.
lose toes and get big gangrenous holes in your leg and shit. Yeah,
I've already almost
lost.
lost my big toes twice, and I don't think that I want to deal with that again.
Both of them at the same time?
No, it was
Oh.
one big toe first, and then the second one.
Jeez.
Gonna go until 12:30 or so. Typically about
12:30. It's only 10.
detour.
You got about another 30 minutes.
Yeah,
40
yeah,
minutes.
yeah. EST. I figured you meant EST.
Yeah, the normal actual.
Usually
time.
around 10 p.m. to
nobody
midnight.
goes by EST.
Shit ain't
Everybody
fine.
goes by EST.
No one's on
Nobody
crackhead standard
goes.
time, bro. I'm telling you, no one is on crackhead standard time. That is not the norm.
There's no fucking way, bud. No fucking way.
We're all on Puerto Rico time, bro. Come on. It's 1:45 for me right now. I'm in the future.
No.
So
Cloudy Standard Time is what it is.
the
No.
largest lottery was hit last fucking week.
It was.
$2 billion Powerball.
I remember 2 years ago, 3 years ago, when the $1 billion one was hit, and that was the biggest.
I feel
So-
like that one didn't make anywhere near the same amount of headlines as this did.
Oh,
No.
it did. I
So
promise
you hit
Did it really? Because I remember hearing about that one, but it wasn't everywhere like this was. Like this shit has been talked about.
You hit the
over and over again.
Powerball tomorrow. You're getting a good couple 100 million, maybe even $1 billion. But you are not allowed to buy anything for anybody else.
But yourself.
What's the first thing you buy? And where's the
500
house?
acres of land away from a shitload of people, like literally an hour from anyone else, and
Yep.
a lot of cool, like funky container house or some weird modern shit on it that's more or less self-sustainable. That's what I would do with most of that money.
A container house. What?
And then 40 things that go brap in the night, and then I would have no neighbors to piss off and annoy.
You
A
haven't seen
container
any
house.
of those Connex box houses? Those are pretty fucking sick.
I don't
Onyx
care.
specifically? No, I haven't.
Container houses. That's what he would. assimilate and understand what the hell you're talking about.
Is Connex just one shipping company?
Yeah,
I know I've heard the name before.
it's just what I've always heard. That I would assume that's a southern thing.
Yeah. I mean, I know what a Connex box is. I know what a container
It's like
box is.
Connex, Kleenex, it's all the same kind of shit.
Oh, they're just typical shipping containers. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
If you win the fucking Powerball, you're not building a fucking container house.
You'd be shocked. You'd be fucking shocked.
Really?
I love architecture so much, and there's so much that you can do with them that I've already. Yeah, no, definitely. Like, there's a lot of cool houses out there, new and old. But if I had that level of fuck off money, I would be building something that I want exactly to my spec. No, that's no.
Yeah, I mean, I guess you could modify Connexes to be insulated and do.
Obviously, when you're building with them, especially up here, yes, you have to insulate the living piss out of them. You lose some square footage, but not much.
Yeah, but I mean,
you don't end up saving more money in the long run if you use really good materials over traditional building, whether it's
oh
wood
my
or
god,
steel.
you just won the fucking Powerball. Stop fucking building shit out of fucking scrap containers.
Fuck you, it
Build
looks
a fucking
cool.
castle. Build something cool.
That's
you live
stupid.
on Cape Breton. Live on, like, you've got islands. You could build a fucking castle.
There are straight up whole islands for sale, but the logistics of actually having a house on one sounds fucked to me. I don't want to
Who
deal
cares?
with that. No.
Who cares? You could start your own fucking kingdom at that point.
And guess what? Still couldn't own cool guns because our government's fucking
Well,
stupid.
maybe you just overthrow Trudeau and fucking slap him around a little
Are
bit.
you
and
telling
give
me
him
if I
what
win the
he got?
Powerball, I need to build a militia and overthrow our government? That's a bad idea.
It's not.
It's feasible, but it's a bad idea.
It's very feasible, especially if you get help from down south.
I'm not recruiting you.
Yeah.
You're too unhinged.
It sounds
I
like
feel
you're
like you
quite
have
the
ulterior
uppity hit.
motives.
Just saying. I like Alexander Graham Bell's old estate. That's all I want.
I've shown you that place like ad
That's all I
nauseum, yes,
want.
because it's nearby.
All I
and
want.
that place is so fucking cool. It is so cool.
That's all I want.
His family has said they will never sell it though, and it's
okay, they
been in
don't
his
have to sell it.
family
I'll
for
just
like
take it.
130 some
Wait,
years. Now,
wait.
so.
No, I just got a beautiful idea in between what Detour said, what you said, putting all this shit together. What if we recreate block apartment buildings in every bit of open land across upstate New York?
I've never even been to upstate New York, and I don't
Out
want to
of
see pristine nature shit on
Nope.
by all that.
So
Out
be a
of
block apartment
Connex
building?
boxes,
Ugh.
stack them 4 high every like quarter of a mile.
Yuck. That's so hideous.
I love me shipping container architecture, man. I can't disagree
But
with
tell
this.
me
That's
that wouldn't
much
be
better.
fucking hilarious.
That's so hideous.
You could charge a fucking $1,000 because it's primitive living. You just
Yeah.
put a fucking hole in the ground for
Only
a
because
toilet
it's
and
fucking
a little
New
bit of
York.
running water.
Only because it's New York. Anybody with
Literally
sense
the stacks from Ready Player One.
like,
Yes, the
nah.
architecture in that movie's so fucking cool. Love it. Absolutely love it.
Dude, so
Anybody with sense looks at that and it's like, nah, I'm alright.
Specifically, when I think of cool ass container homes, I think of, if you guys remember it from Tron Legacy, the main character lived in a really cool container home that I think was just like 4 containers stacked, like 2 wide, 2 on top of each other.
Mhm.
And the ground floor was just a big open concept garage with a loft above it. That just seems like the coolest fucking shit ever. I love the idea of that. I would be fine living in a building like that that might smell like oil and the odd bit of gas fumes, as long as the things that go brap in the night are closely accessible right there. That just sounds great.
What car would you buy
Crap
first?
in the night.
what car would you buy first?
Oh, that's so hard. Don't ask me that question.
No, I know you got one. I know you both do.
A great daily, like, maintenance, no issue, because they have their problems that I would love. I seriously want to own one someday. Is like 2010 to 2012 Audi S5 Coupe. The 4.2 V8 all-wheel drive 6-speed manual. They're just like
I
a
still-
big all-wheel drive muscle car. I fucking
I
love them so
still
much.
would love, and I know that this is even accessible, really. It's probably about like $15,000. It's not even
That's
that
where
far
what these are
fetched.
too. Yeah, you can even find them lower.
I could find a 4-door R34 Skyline, 15 to 20K with import fees and everything else, and it's probably 100% feasible.
You guys can't even import them. You can't even register in them. in the
I
US
can't
though.
register it until next year, but 100% I can
You got
get
that
it.
level of fuck off money, you can get that bitch in and show and display and drive it around on dealer plates and fuck around and pay off fines. Yeah.
I have access to dealer plates. Tell me I won't. I actually do.
What do I think about the Subaru SVX? What a question. Very unfortunate that they only made them with automatic transmissions. One of the funkiest body styles of any car released in the 90s, bar none. The half-ass race car window, so fucking cool. It's just a shame they only made them with automatics. That 3.3 liter flat six is one of the best motors Subaru has ever made. I had a buddy with like an '04 Impreza RS. You have one? I think we've spoken about this before because I remember someone saying they were a big Subaru nerd. I'm pretty sure we went off on this before, but I had a buddy who with an '04 RS that had the 3.3 swap, just in an Impreza sedan with a 5-speed, and it was like 4-inch fucking downpipes to straight 3-inch exhaust, and it sounded, if my ears were closed, holy fucking shit, if my eyes were closed, my ears were open, I'm dead sober, totally. I would have told you that that car was a Porsche because it just sounded like one because it fucking screamed. I want something with Subaru flat six in it, NA, someday. They're just such sick engines. They're just so few and far between, especially around here. All those old Subis just rot into the ground around the ocean. It's bad. SVX definitely fuck with though. They're so sick.
So, what the fuck?
The lifted legacy. Yes, yeah. I knew he had another Subaru of some sort. I love that shit.
Yeah, the lifted legacy. That thing was sick. That was a fun story. So, what story do you guys want me to tell out of the list?
Cloudy, are you able to see that link I checked in the private chat in here? We prefer to return.
That term, you can't use that anymore, sir. TikTok says no. You're not allowed to use that one.
TikTok says no. This whole shit doesn't end up on TikTok.
Wait, what am I allowed to not say?
The words that you know you're not allowed to say. I'm not going to tell you them on air because that's a little silly. Part of me wants to, but I'm not going to do it.
Exactly.
I was just asking.
We don't go back and edit. These are live.
Wait, I'm looking at chat. What is
Private chat in here. I will post this again.
Yeah, I looked at it. What am I looking at?
Pick a fucking story, you did.
You're looking at a
Oh my
fuckload
god,
of
you
stories
want
from
me
Zach's
to
life.
pick a story?
Yeah,
Fuck.
absolutely.
And that's
I
a
don't want Zach
docs.
to pick a story.
That's a docs link, not a Excel link.
Yeah.
Detour, one of our dear friends who is also a unfortunate Subaru enthusiast, he prefers to refer to that entire demographic as granola Americans, and I feel it's very fitting because he himself falls underneath
Leaking at work.
the title.
Number 96.
Leaking at work.
Did you have an udder at the time?
What's the story before it?
95.
Yeah.
Yeah, read it off. I'm trying to. I have them all timelined of where they are, so I.
Threatened to be shot, part 2.
Okay.
Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. Fuck. This was one of the ones that I just moved down because I didn't remember what the fuck it was. Like, obvious.
I suppose you were leaking at work. What happened? I mean,
I don't remember. I
know. Oh, I want to know now. I mean.
Oh, wait. Pick another one. I remember what.
No.
I'm saying to go along with this.
Fucking 6. No.
Pick another one. Pick another one.
Another one.
No, goddammit. I
two,
picked
bitch.
fucking 96.
Pick two straws, not just one. You uppity
96
hick.
and not 96 or.
This is bullshit.
If you keep talking like this, I'm going to take you out of the front of the house and we're going to have lots of problems while I cook steak.
Detour says 33. What the fuck is 33?
Alright, hang on.
So,
33 has already been told.
Yeah, hang on a second. What is it? Well,
33 is just titled Stealing
I
Something.
want to get me drunk and then make all these stipulations. Like
I didn't
can't
get
pick
you
the
drunk. I didn't
number.
force the liquor down your gullet. I'm
Can't
fucking
fucking
like.
pick
I was
the
telling you to
number I
pick
want,
two.
dude.
I was telling you to pick
you
two
tell
numbers.
Me, Cloudy, pick the number, and I picked the number, and then now it's all of a sudden no, not that number.
No, he said pick another one, as in
Second
in
one.
addition to that number. God damn.
All right, I'll pick another one. Hang on.
That beer fucking just hit you different. It all of a sudden made
down.
you think properly. It was kind of weird.
Calm down.
Anybody else recognize that? Gotcha. I understand now. So, leaking at work. So.
Wait, I'm picking another one.
Yeah, you dipshit. Figure it out and tell me after I'm done with the
29.
story.
29.
Okay, hold it in your mind, at least for a little bit. So I consistently was trying to move up the ladder and become a team lead, a part of my team, and get the fucking pay increase. I already was leading the team. I just wanted the actual benefits and the availability of the job. And I started getting really, really fucking sick between stress, what was happening with my neck and my chest. I was losing all sorts of feelings. And this day I was like, you know what? I feel really, really fucking shitty. It's like I'm gonna take off. Like I'm just fucking going home. Something's not fucking right. And I saw the store manager walk past me. I'm like, Josh, I need to talk to you real quick. He's like, what's up, bud? Like, I feel like I'm gonna have a heart attack. My heart's fucking racing, feeling like it's ripping limb from limb.
Was he like, "Don't worry about it. I need to
No,
play rooms"?
no, and he's like, okay, what else is going on? And I said, and it feels like my balls are about to fall the fuck off. Like it feels like I'm having the worst anxiety and a heart attack, and it feels like somebody's twisting my nutsack for a good 50 minutes now, and I can't. No matter how I stand, how I move, it's just not going away, bud.
So it's not that your balls was hot; they was just in a knot.
No, they were hot as fuck, boy.
Ugh. Too hot.
So that's where this story splits off. And part of it, I was having an anxiety attack. Abso-fucking-lutely. Between the stress and everything else, huge fucking problem.
Did you have testicular torsion?
No,
I hate those
thought
two
I
words
did.
together. That's such an icky combo. I
So,
don't.
I
Mm-mm.
80% of guys deal with this, actually. So your vas deferens is a tube, like an optical cable, that has millions of tubes inside of it. I crushed over half of those and developed an infection within days of each other.
And he still has more kids than you.
It didn't create
Should I even
infertility.
ask what happened?
There's no reason for it.
It just happened.
It just
You
happened.
sat on him wrong or some shit.
Yeah.
and he just-
No, it
Oh.
happens to 80% of men.
Really?
This is what they thought was the cancer last year when I was like, yeah, I'm cancer free. That's how long that this kind of went on.
Christ.
So the next day I go back to work. And this obviously kind of upped my stress level a shit ton. And I go to take my 9 o'clock shit because I always connected like 8:35 to like 9:15 with my 15-minute break and my shit before the 9 o'clock break.
Genius. That's the way to do it.
And I sat down and I went to take pretty easy shit because I was stressed the fuck out. You know, you got the runs. And all of a sudden it felt like my entire asshole split in fucking half.
Oh,
Which is why I made the joke to you about like 3 weeks ago. I was like, don't sit there too long. I had the worst fucking hemorrhoid and only hemorrhoid I've ever had in my life.
Christ.
I felt like my entire body split in half.
Knock on wood, that's something I've never dealt with. I hope I never do. They just sound atrocious.
Yeah, it was fucking horrible. But you know what? I still sat there and scrolled through Reddit and bullshitted and played my game until my fucking break started because I was not getting the fuck back up. Because at that point I felt like I was split in half.
That's such a nasty way to describe it, but it's so fitting. Fuck.
Well, I had a pooty eye and, you know, my ass was split in two.
Here we go with the ass UTI description. Oh my fucking god.
It's such an amazing way to describe it, man.
I've never had a UTI. I don't know how to fucking relate that to my ass, bro.
Sparkly, you are in a constant state of speed bumps, not roids.
You don't have roid rage. You have hemorrhoid rage.
And you have a whole bunch of speed bump cops. Go get Erin. He'll make sure that the speed bumps are thoroughly taken care of and apprehended.
Steamrolled.
So then back to the testicular shit. I ended up having a massive infection because of fucking ass and then fucking pussy and then fucking ass and then shit happened. So I developed that infection and then the baby came after I took fucking whatchamacallit, antibiotics for like, it was like 3 fucking weeks worth of antibiotics. It was fucking hell.
Are they big horse pills or?
Yeah, it was 4 times a fucking day too.
Jesus.
They're like, yeah, we're going to make sure this is taken care of.
I bet you shit like somebody else we know when you were taking that many antibiotics.
No, I didn't have my grandma's finger up my ass, bud.
I've never had to have any
That's
major
not what I'm
surgery
talking
done.
about.
I feel like
That's
I'd be
not
fine
who
with
I-
that shit.
That's not who I was talking
I don't give a
about.
fuck about needles, but swallowing big ass pills, I still find super difficult. I don't know if I'm
Yep.
just a bitch about it, just because I've never had to
Antibiotics
take
always.
medication constantly throughout my life. But like, I fucking hate it. I
I'll take
despise
my
it.
Adderall in the morning, which is 2 fucking pills, and
They're not big though.
80% of
Adderall
the
caps
time
are big.
they get fucking stuck.
Still, damn.
Yeah, because it's 2 instead of 1. If it was 1, I would be fine up until the
Take 'em
like
one at a
big ass
time.
fucking augment. Why
Did
the
you have to
fuck would
put
I
the
do that?
pills in the tip of your dick? I did that
No.
recreationally, not
Yeah, like you just pour,
medicinally.
like you break the pill apart and pour the like balls like into the tip of your penis.
Yeah, exactly. That's how you apply all of the
Yeah,
antibiotics.
Slow release.
you're
Exactly.
uncircumcised, so you just pull the skin up. And
I'm
tie a rubber
uncircumcised.
band
Yeah,
around-
I'm
you
sure.
Just tie a rubber band around the end, and it all absorbs, and that's how you give it.
Amateur hour.
Makes
Will
sense.
it shut you up?
Makes
You can do it.
sense.
Oh, but
Makes sense that I'm uncircumcised. Okay, bud.
well, no, you wouldn't be uncircumcised. I was making a joke, but you're
This is
Mormon.
the most rum I've
You're
drank in one
Mormon.
sitting since
You wouldn't be circumcised. I'm sorry.
2017 was the
Or
last
you
time I
wouldn't
drank
be
that much rum
uncircumcised.
in one night. And I have not drank that much rum. I've drank like 8,
So-
9 ounces. That's it.
What was the other story that you wanted?
Oh, I don't know.
I
I
think it was
remember.
29.
It was 29, and that is
All right, Zach.
first
I'll
seed
tell a story if
in
you
the
want.
spelling bee and retarded. That's
Tell me
literally
a
what
story.
this story says.
If you want me to tell a story at the end of this night, I will tell a story. You get to
Okay.
pick it.
Oh, it has to be the dog story.
First seed in the spelling bee and retarded.
Okay, so I'll tell first seed in the spelling bee, and then you can tell the dog story.
Tell them all.
Okay.
Oh,
So-
God.
Originally, well, a lot of my entire life, my mom told me, hey, you're probably going to be dyslexic. I'm very dyslexic. You're probably going to screw up spelling and stuff like that.
Happens to the blessed of us.
Funny part is most people that have ADHD are diagnosed as dyslexic, and it's not because they're dyslexic. It's because it just, all the letters form together, and you just throw it
You're
together.
fucking reading faster than your brain
Yep.
can process, and it
So
looks like
you-
Chinese.
Yep.
I get that.
So I always thought that was funny, especially looking back at it now. But now I sit here and I'm like, oh, this makes this shit even more fucked up. I suck at spelling. Probably because my brain just processes it. Not because I'm too retarded. It's because I'm not taking the time to actually pay attention to what the fuck I'm doing.
That's debatable.
I'm retarded. I'm not a retard. I.e., the name of the story. First seed in the spelling bee and retarded.
You've personally said that you're a retard multiple times on air. I
Yep.
will remind you of this fact, and I concur.
Exactly. I am a retard, not retarded.
I'm a retard.
That's right. That's right.
You have to say it with panache, otherwise it's
So,
just
for some reason, when you got to 6th grade in my elementary school, we did a spelling bee for everybody. Everybody else wasn't included, or maybe they just started like the National Spelling Bee something, or whatever the fuck was going on at the time. But they're like, okay, in library today, we're all going to take the National Spelling Bee test, and the top 10 in the entire grade is going to battle it out as the spelling bee champions. So they start off ascent. You motherfuckers, you ain't getting me on a cent.
Ascent. That's an easy one.
I guarantee you some dipshits. ASCENT. Guarantee you. These motherfuckers do stupid fucking words like that for like, I think it was like 50 fucking words. Somehow, me as a retard gets the first rank out of all the fucking spelling bee people. Probably because my school's half black. So
isn't that the way, wait, isn't that the way you spell ascent? Am I fucking retarded?
That was the joke, Cloudy.
Okay.
That was the joke.
Okay.
There's also accent, which is ACCENT.
Yeah, okay.
That was the joke.
Alright,
Yes.
alright.
I was saying with a space in it because it's too. Yes. Ippo obviously understands the joke I was making.
Oh yeah.
So
Unfortunately.
I get the
I
first.
thought you were gonna say ASSENT, like make a joke about
Nope.
ass.
ASSEND. Ass end.
Yeah, that's it.
Final
Something
answer.
Like that. Yeah, that's where I thought
So-
you were going, but you spelled it correctly, and I was like,
Yeah.
wait.
I was
just-
proving I wasn't retarded.
I know you're not.
There was like
okay.
4 fucking jokes there, Cloudy.
I quit.
So,
I quit, man.
They
It's too
fucking
deep.
come to me,
It's
and
too
I.
deep for me, man. You only
Dude,
got my.
you're not
retarded
turbo, and it's not 8:30.
Props to Cloudy for getting blasted. He smoked a fat bowl just before we started, allegedly.
So, no, he didn't.
Fat
Yeah.
bowl of Cheerios.
So, this
Don't do that.
motherfucker gives me the word lion. And I didn't hear him correctly because he had a fucking lisp. Who the fuck puts the person in charge of saying the word to the kids that have to spell it, chooses the person with a lisp?
It's fucked.
I don't even remember
That's
exactly.
just rude.
Somebody
What
with
the
a good sense of
fuck?
humor.
Playing
That's
that
who
shit on
does.
survival
They
difficulty,
said.
bro.
But I spelt it very, very badly. Like, not anywhere close to lion. They're like, nope, sorry, that's wrong. Like, what the fuck did you even say that? What are you talking about? So I was not only the first seed in the spelling bee, but I was the first out of the spelling bee. Because my ADHD ass couldn't understand what
That's
the fuck
actually fucking
they were
hilarious.
trying to say.
First round draft prick.
Yep.
Did I say draft prick instead of
Yep,
draft
you
pick?
did. You did. Hey, out of pricks, I would be the first round draft pick. Check
My
out
first
Humble
round
Bundle
draft
RMTS.
prick.
We'll see you. Oh, no. Cloudy, you got to go. You got 15 more minutes to burn, bitch.
50 more minutes, go.
Yep, 50 minutes of the dog story. Come on.
50? 5-0 or 1-5? 50.
50. No, he's got to
Wait,
go for
you want
50
me to
minutes.
talk for 15 minutes?
Yep.
Jesus Christ.
I'm sure
Alright.
those of you who've been around long enough have probably heard us.
Reference
some,
this at least.
Yeah, the odd little poke towards Cloudy when it comes to dogs.
All right. Well, the only reason this came up
You're gonna get
is
sent to
because-
heaven.
The only reason this came up is because I know y'all through PK. Zach is obviously the producer for PK, which
No,
you
I'm
were
not.
doing an excellent job at. Golf clap. Let's give him a golf clap. Yep. There was a topic that came up about what animal could y'all fight, and the pit bull came up, in a PK episode, and I think this was probably before I met Zach, but I've actually been attacked by a pit bull. 90 pounds.
Like, we can joke about that, but that's a scary fucking position to be in, no matter what way you put
That's
it. That,
10 pounds more than
that's
Cloudy.
fucked.
That's scary.
Yeah.
Cloudy runs on alcohol and bone density. That's all he's got left.
Budweiser and bone broth.
Yeah, and it's got one more rib than you do.
Yeah, it does. It does.
Anyway, it's
Quit ribbing him for that, bro.
it's when this happened, this dog was normally kept by people of ill repute. How about we put it like that? They were not good pet owners, shall we say. This dog lived in a crappy ass homemade dog shed built in a corner of a yard that was like if you can imagine 4 yards like right up together to make like a checkerboard.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like 4 corners and meeting each other. This is basically the way that goes. And the chain link fences that met each other had space in between them. And there had been problems. This dog had gotten out, attacked. It had tore my dog. Y'all know Mace. Mace is little.
He's
pit
also
bull.
a pit bull. Yeah,
He
nice
is.
little pupper.
He's
What
had
an
his
angel.
old bottom jaw tore open. We super glued it back together.
I didn't realize that happened from this other dog. God damn, I did not
Yeah.
know that. Holy
It got
fuck, man.
out, attacked my elderly neighbor, that kind of thing. This has been
Christ.
going on for a number of years. And then one day I'm just hanging out with the dog, playing in the backyard, throwing the ball. I bounce the ball. It goes over into my next door neighbor
shit
that I've
bull's
known
yard.
for a long no, not shitbull's yard. Neighbor that I've known forever. Always.
So you were
will.
opposite these folks in terms of these 4 yards, or you were
Like
right next to
if
them?
I'm here,
Mhm.
the fence is here, and the neighbor's yard that I go into is here. These yards are here.
Yeah,
The
okay.
bad dog is up here. So he's
neighbor
up
to the
above.
front left.
He's up above my
Front right.
neighbor's yard.
Yep.
Do you see what I'm saying?
Yep.
Okay.
We
So
know what you mean.
yeah, right.
Two.
Thank you. Dog comes down from there when I'm in that yard getting the ball for my dog.
As you do.
As you do. This is in the middle of the summertime. I am chilling.
You got the sprinkler going.
Oh yeah, the sprinklers run. Yeah, it's just typical Southern Alabama shit, man. You know,
Raining gators,
Whole bunch of
melted
trees that are
popsicles
shaped
all over the back of your throat.
oh my
shaped
god,
for
flowing.
families of
fucking
wreaths.
Budweiser pouring from the fucking sky. It's just paradise. Why don't y'all fucking come down and
All the cousins and sisters you can grab ass out of
Oh,
within
oh,
arm's
you
reach.
get-
Yeah, hell yeah.
I think
hate you,
Cloudy's the only
motherfucker.
person that's been on this show, other than Josh,
Love you,
that has
brother.
a more of a wreath-shaped family tree than I do.
We were fucking with you way too hard. right
No,
now. I do apologize.
I do not have a reshaped family tree. Absolutely not.
You're right. It just goes up 3 stages and then it's a complete circle.
That's just rude. To assume that
Yeah,
everyone
that
from
is
down
very
south is
rude,
inbred
Zach.
is
That
just
is
fuck.
very rude coming from you.
There's
man.
inbred people all over your country and mine, frankly.
Even our country, they're inbred.
Anyway, you want to hear the goddamn story or not? You
Yep.
Certainly
fucking
do.
kid's gonna fucking keep talking shit.
Tell me to shut the fuck up. I'll do it.
Yeah, shut the fuck up. Anyway, so I gotta get this goddamn ball out of the neighbor's backyard, and this dog had previously pushed its way through the fence and attacked this elderly man. He had fended it off with a weed eater. This had been known. Yeah, seriously, he had fended it off with a weed eater. And animal control had been called. This had all been done. I was not at my house. I was not at my home. I was at my father's home at this time. Okay? So, when I went into, like, I grew up in this house. So, like, I knew this neighbor. I knew this had all happened. When I went to get this ball, this dog that was normally on a logging chain. Do y'all know how big a logging chain is?
Hefty.
Like, hefty. It was not on it. I went to grab this ball up under some like trees, brush, and when I went and grabbed it, I looked up and he was looking at me through the chain link fence, and he growled at me, and I went, "Oh fuck!" I just backed up and I went, "Easy, bud, easy." And as I was backing up through those branches, this dog pushed its way just faster
Under the
than
fence.
that, under the fence,
Fuck.
and was right there. And I was like, "Oh, this is gonna be bad." And it grabbed me on the arm, like it just, oh yeah, like he just grabbed big time.
And like,
Just
if you've ever fucked around with a thick pit bull that's
Did
like
he
north
think
of
it was a
70, 80
Hambo?
pounds, their
Yeah.
jaws close and there is no prying them open. Like, you would literally need 2 grown men with crowbars to fucking
I hit him.
coax
All I
fucker's
did was
jaw
hit him
open.
in the ear.
Mhm.
That was how I got him to let go. The first
Jesus,
time.
man.
I just started hitting him in the fucking ear. I was holding his front legs up off the ground, and I hit him in the fucking ear, and he let go. And then, like, I just, you know how you get that like fight or flight thing? You're just like, let's go. Well, I knew I couldn't run. If I turned around
Oh.
and ran,
You just
that
have you from
thing-
the back of the leg or another arm,
yeah,
and you
he
wouldn't see it
fucked me
coming.
up,
You'd
and then
be
I'd
way
be
more
in trouble.
fucked. 100%.
So I went with fucking let's go. And he was ready to play. I was wearing a cut off sleeve, just cut off t-shirt, no sleeves, shorts, flip flops, this
Bare
hat.
ass arm meat, just right
Yeah,
for the
like I'm
fucking
just
chomping.
nothing. It's middle
All
of the
good.
summertime. I was hanging out, just chilling, and this dog just laid into my arm, and I go to hit him. He finally lets go, backs up, and I tried to scare him. I try to get big and get him to back up. Well, when pit bulls jump at you, they're jumping like at your face.
Yep.
Like, so you're standing up, they're jumping. Well, the next time he jumped, I kind of checked him with my knee, my left knee. I just picked my left knee up. He bit that and hung his fucking goddamn canine tooth right behind my like tendon on my left, like on the outside part of my left leg. And I hit him a time or two more, and he let go immediately of that one when he just got my knee. But I grabbed I had my pocket knife. I have a very small Gerber pocket knife. It's like a 3-inch blade, and y'all seen it.
Yeah, you thought to grab your ass cheek and cut it off and run, right?
Nope.
Because that's what I would have done. That's the first thing you do
That's
is
not
just
what I did.
saw it off quick, throw it.
I got that
Just give him
pocket
the
knife.
finger, chuck it over the fence.
All of this happened in a span of
So
10
fucking
seconds.
quickly, I would imagine.
10 seconds at the most. I
God
pulled
damn,
this
man.
pocket knife out after he bit me on the fucking left knee, and I felt, you have no idea the amount of like relief that I felt when I fucking just put that little fucking pocket knife in my fucking hand. I really
And then
did.
you said, "Do you know how I got these scars?"
I know, I really did. You feel so much
Then-
better when you
That's
got
your force
something-
multiplier right there. It's
Yeah,
better
Then-
than
that's
fists.
exactly what it is. When you feel like you're really scared, like this thing
Fuck,
could
man.
really fuck me up, and now I've got something that could help.
I've quite literally never had skin broken by a dog in ill intent. Like,
I
I've
had
had my own
once.
dog break my skin accidentally, and him being the big, soft fucking mutt that he is, you can tell how sad he feels and how sorry he is when he accidentally bites a person. He's
Imagine
fucking
when a
around
dog
too hard.
fucking bites
So
you and
sad.
then looks at you like he's ready to keep
Yeah,
coming.
I'm
and,
just tenderizing you. I'm gonna
Yeah.
eat you.